And a very good morning. Welcome to STV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shailey, and together we have got the most amazing show because we have got some back in stock that was never meant to be back in stock. One of our best-selling pan sets at a price you won't quite believe.
We thought this deal was done and gone. This is the Tower Freedom pan set. 13 pieces that you see there. You're not paying $84.99 for each piece. That's for everything you see in front of you. You've got saucepans, you've got a stir-fry pan, you've got a wok, you've got frying pans.
But they're not just pans, they're your bakeware, they're your roasting dishes. These are going to go into the oven up to 230 degrees. So whether you are using these as frying pans or oven dishes, to do your whole Sunday dinner, or whether you use them as saucepans, or whether you're baking bread or cakes in them, the non-stick is phenomenal. It is a very clever black diamond non-stick that is 7 times stronger than your original non-stick. It is phenomenal.
And the non-stick's on the inside and on the outside as well. But it's all about storage with these pans, because when you look at what we've got here, 13 pieces, it all stores within the space of the largest pan because it stacks like you can see on the box.
So if you've got very small cupboards, if your kitchen's an absolute mess, if you open the cupboards and there's bits everywhere, there's bakeware tins, there's roasting dishes, there's saucepans, there's fry pans, you've got everything you need in this set. It's a great wedding gift. It's a great gift idea for anyone that's moved into a new home, because those saucepans could be actually bakeware. The frying cans could be roasting dishes, and you can go from the freezer to the hob, to the oven, to the fridge, to the table. Even have storage lids as well. They're phenomenal. And we love the fact the handles remove.
The removable handles mean they can go straight into the oven. And if you're wondering, well, I wonder if they'll work on my hob. They'll work on all hobs: gas, electric, ceramic, halogen. If you've got an induction hob, they're going to work on there as well. But the non-stick is spectacular. You don't even have to use any oil or fat in there. So it's a lower fat, healthier way of cooking. There you can see all the hobs, but then you can go straight into the oven like you were saying.
So yeah, start on very much one pot cooking. You can cook and start everything on the hob, then you can actually put it into the oven with the handle on. The handles are so easy to remove. Take the handle off up to 230 degrees in your oven. The handle comes as well with a 10-year warranty. Remember to register all of this online. The pans themselves 5 years. And you can see there at the bottom, from the hob to the oven to the table to the fridge, there's your storage lids as well.
We've got such a great price. Our usual price is $149.99. We've got the price down to $84.99. What a special. It's while stocks last. £30.31 on PayPal.
Stack.
That's what we were talking about.
So don't forget you've got the glass lids. They'll intertwine between each of the actual sort of saucepans, frying pans, roasting dishes, whatever you want to call them. And then you've got the storage lids, and you've got your 2 handles. So if you're lifting something quite heavy, you could have 2 handles on the one pan as well. We use these all the time, and every time we wash them up, and we just wash them with hot soap and water, what do we say? They just clean
It's
so
the way
easily.
It just wipes clean, even if you're burning there. We'll show you some demonstrations as we go through the show, how the cleaning is so good. Look at this. Things where you'd end up having to really soak the pans for hours on end. Not with this. The great thing is that non-stick is spectacular. It's inside and it's outside, so if you have any spillages.
Yeah, it's good on the outside as well. Really easy to clean. So many pans, they're sort of stained on the outside and you just can't get it off. This you'll find, honestly, they'll wash brilliantly, but they cook fantastically well. Wait till you actually bake a cake in perhaps your actual saucepan. You won't believe how incredible the non-stick is. And do stay with us. We've got some amazing clips from a previous show, and you'll really see them in action. But this is what you're going to love, the way they cook so beautifully. And remember, because the non-stick is so good, so often you don't use any oil at all.
So it's healthier cooking, it's low fat cooking, even putting cheese sauces into there.
Yes.
You don't have to worry, it's not going to burn, it's not going to stick. And you get that even cooking distribution because of the base of the pan. Doesn't matter what hob you're using it on, because of the base of the pan, you have that even cooking distribution.
Hot or cold spots. So if your saucepans at the minute and one part always burn, you've always got burnt food there, and then they're not right on the hob, they're not right on the base. These have been just designed designed so well that you get great results. It's because you're cooking with the right tools. Sometimes you do have to have the right tools to do the job, and these are the right tools, I think, for every kitchen.
They're your pans, they're your baking trays, they're your roasting dishes.
And then they stack into each other for storage.
So if you've got a small kitchen, maybe you've got a caravan. Yeah, brilliant for all of those. The price is the best thing of all. $84.99 from Tower, a brand that we love here at Shop on TV, and we know you'll love these pans when you get them home. Just need the item number. 530956 is the item number. Get shopping ahead, shop right now, and check out quickly.
See you in a sec. Hello and welcome to ITV1 STV already with us. So it's great to have all your company. I'm Hayley.
I'm Sean.
Together with Shaylee, and together we have got a cracking show. We have got our favourite set of pans, which honestly, we were just saying to STV, we didn't think they'd be back in stock. We thought they had gone, completely gone. We've got some. We haven't got thousands, we'll be absolutely honest, but this is our best-selling pan set at a price you won't quite believe.
And when we say a pan set, it's 13 pieces
and when we say
for that price.
Set, not just pans and not saucepans and frying pans. Well, they are saucepans and frying pans, but roasting dishes,
bakeware. Yeah, you can use
served
these
to the table
for so many different occasions.
Store in the fridge, honestly, phenomenal.
And when you are storing them away, the great thing is the handles come off. The handles are interchangeable from one pan to another, but they all store into the size of the biggest pan itself.
And you've got a wok, you've got a saute pan. We bought a saute pan and it was over $84.99 just for the saute pan. We use it all the time, but you've got a saute pan, you've got your wok, you've also got your frying pans, you've got your fantastic saucepans, but you could do bread in here, you could do cakes in here. You've got the lids, the 3 glass lids, you've got 2 of the storage lids because they go in the fridge. And honestly, with those amazing handles, they are so versatile. From the hob to the oven, from the oven to the table, from the table to the fridge. You will use these time and time again. Get rid of all those pans that the handles are falling off.
The wobbly handles.
Lids
nothing,
don't fit.
And this all matches
all the bakeware that falls out the cupboard every time you open the cupboard.
Well, take a look at that. If you're storing your pans like this, you can't close the cupboard, you can't close the drawer. The great thing with this complete set, 13 pieces, goes into the footprint of the largest pan. Not only that, you go from the oven to the hob, and any hob. This is the other great thing.
Oh, there's your handle. Handle comes with a 10-year warranty. Remember to register it. Your pans come with a 5-year warranty. You can see there from the hob to the oven to the table to the fridge. But we've got to talk about the non-stick. The non-stick is phenomenal because 7 times stronger than your regular non-stick.
Compared to regular non-stick coating, so your pan requires no oil or little, the smallest amount of oil.
You want to
for taste,
absolutely.
Just for taste.
The non-stick is that good.
Then you've got the fact that you can go on any hob, whether you're talking about gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, induction, because you've got that metal base in the pan
So if you're buying as a gift, you don't need to know what hob they've got at home. If this is a wedding gift, perhaps someone's just moved into a new home. That's everything you're getting, 13 pieces. The 18 and 20 centimetre saucepan that you can do bread in, you can bake cakes in, and the non-stick, they virtually just drop out. Honestly, the non-stick's amazing. Then you've got your frying pans, and you've got 24 and 28, but again, they could be bakeware. You could have a chicken in one, you could have roast potatoes, veg in the other, or all in the one, doing the whole Sunday dinner together. You've got the multi-purpose pan, which we do, oh gosh, spaghetti bolognese. We do really nice stews.
Curries, pasta dishes in there, brilliant.
That saute pan we use time and time and time again. And you've got a wok, which we absolutely love, especially when the non-stick is so good. There's your 2 handles, there's your 3 lids, and then you've got the silicone lids, so you can actually store food in the saucepans directly in the fridge.
And the quality of these pans is spectacular. You can see the base here. Look at that. You can really see the quality. That means it won't bend or buckle. You've got this non-drip lip that runs all the way around the pan. And when we talk about the handles, there's no fixed area. You can put them wherever you want. Only $84.99 for 13 pieces, and with PayPal paying 3, just £30 and 31 pence.
I think it'll be one of the best things you buy for your kitchen, because this honestly can be so much to you. If you're moving into a new home for the first time, don't get loads of different bits and pieces and then different bits of bakeware and different frying pans. Get this set. and then honestly use it as your bakeware, use it as your storage containers, and see what else you actually need in your kitchen, because this on its own is so
covers
much.
so many
Honestly,
jobs.
brilliant.
The price is brilliant. If you've not shopped with us before, you just need that number on the top of the screen, 530956. Look what you'll pay elsewhere. This is why it's flying already. At Tower directly, £169.99. At Grattan, £189. At Debenhams and Freeman's, £169 or £189.
So our usual price is a discounted price at £149.99. I can't believe they've allowed us to do this deal. We didn't think we'd get this stock back in. We have got it, and we don't know if we will see it again. Please, while stocks last, £84.99 for all of this set. And
so excited.
Honestly, it will be one of the best things I think you buy for your kitchen. Already, though, it's 11 minutes past midnight. How much has gone?
5% of the stock's already gone. This could go before the end of the 3-hour show. So 530956. The easiest way for you to shop is shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phone 03333 241 241. You're seeing the quality of these pans here. Non-stick inside, non-stick outside.
And look at all the really sticky things we're putting in there, and that is the great thing. We test these pans to the full. So whatever you want to actually create and bake and cook, whatever you want to put into the oven, onto the hob, into the fridge, serve to the table, this is a set to go for. And honestly, the result's phenomenal. I know sometimes they say you shouldn't blame your tools, but if you've got rubbish saucepans and fry pans, if you've got rubbish bakeware, it will stick. It will have hot and cold spots. You will get bad results. These are the right tools for not one job, not two jobs, for so many different jobs in your kitchen.
I love the fact that they do so much and they take up such a small amount of space. If you struggle with your hands as well, the other great thing is you can put both handles on one pan.
That's a really nice idea. I know we've had emails in about that, you know, because if it is a heavier pan, perhaps with a whole chicken or something and you're getting out of the oven, having two handles is amazing. Honestly, I really do think that this will be one of the best things you buy for your kitchen, but you must be quick because 10% of that stock now sold out and gone. I think we will lose those pans tonight. We weren't expecting them back in stock. We were so excited when we saw them. But sadly, it is whilst stock's left.
We have got loads of demonstrations to show you with the pans in the kitchen. However, please pop it in a basket straight away and check out.
And remember, you have got 13 pieces there. We'll run you through more demonstrations, but please, you are the early birds and you are catching the worm. You're catching the pans, honestly, grab them whilst the stock is there. But something else I really do think, actually, in your kitchen, if you just had that pan set, which isn't just a pan set, and this air fryer, oh my word.
I think you'd be covered, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We would not be without an air fryer, and what a great machine.
And this is what you want when you're talking about air fryers. If you've not got an air fryer already, or maybe you've got a single basket air fryer, this is where to go to upgrade, to get those two different baskets that you can cook on different modes, on different temperatures, so you can cook two different things at a time. However, you can join it together so it finishes cooking at the same time.
This is just suitable whether you are one person on your own, but then you've got the capacity there when family around, whether you are cooking for a whole family of 6 or 8, honestly. And I'd like to say you'll use this every single day because you'll think, oh, I've heard it's economical to use an air fryer. Because how long do you leave that big oven on before it gets hot enough to put your food in? 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it's had nothing in it. You are cooking from the minute you switch this on. Most foods, not everything, but most foods are cooked in here within 20 minutes. And your big oven, the red light's probably not got on after you to put the meal in. My mum adores hers, and this is one of the reasons, because she was worried about putting the big oven on just for her. How great is this for energy?
Well, you're using less energy than your traditional oven for the reasons you said, and it cooks so much quicker. This, you can see, obviously it depends on your tariff and your provider, but you could save up to £186 a year on energy just by using your air fryer. And don't think you can just do what you do in a deep fat fryer.
No,
you can do everything you do in your oven.
My mum does the ready meals, put a jacket potato in, you can do your steak, your fish, your fries, you can bake in there, do your cakes. The temperature is so precise, it's brilliant for baking. Drumsticks, prawns, pizza. My goodness, it's like a pizza oven. The results with pizza and garlic breads are amazing. You can even dehydrate great. And these are 8 preset programs. So if you're thinking, I'm not quite sure how long should I cook it for, you can virtually just press the button if you're doing steak, press the button if you're doing fish.
You can do everything from a full English breakfast right through to your main meal at night, to those snack foods in the middle of the day for the kids, the fish fingers, the chicken goujons.
And the great thing is the food is ready so quick. The kids aren't snacking, you're not snacking. Because how often when you're waiting for dinner do you get the crisps out or a packet of biscuits? Because dinner's going to take forever. It's going to take 20 minutes for the oven to heat up. Then you've got to cook the dinner. It cooks things so brilliantly. And I'd like to say, and I love the fact you've got the dual basket. You can just use one basket. You can use both. But please, because this is so versatile, I would like to say you'll use this every single day because of the savings that we were talking about. Originally, it was because it's of a low-fat way of cooking, because you don't need to use any oil, only the smallest amount if you're doing chips, and they're low-fat chips. But you'll use this because, as you see here, it's so easy to use, but you'll use it because the food tastes
no
so
compromise
good.
on taste. 328831 is your item number. £40.31 if you use PayPal and you pay online on your first of 3 interest-free payments. This is a great machine, and again, it's from Tower. It's a brand we know and we love here at Shop on TV, and I know you love it. It really is the elite, with those 2 different baskets at 5.2 litres on either side. So whether you're cooking for one or you're cooking for the entire family, it's perfect.
Honestly,
for everyone.
whether you're putting a ready meal in there, whether you're cooking from fresh, it's so easy to do a whole dinner in one basket or 2 baskets for the whole family, just for you. Honestly, so versatile. If you ever go to think about buying an air fryer, go for a dual basket. You will love it. You'll love the fact that you can sink finish it, so you could put completely different foods in there. Perhaps there's a whole dinner, perhaps a whole chicken, and then you could have the roast potatoes and the roast veg. But you could start it all at the same time, but you tell it what you've put inside, it will know when to start the second basket, so it cooks all your dinner to finish at the same time. How often do you put something in the oven and think, oh God, what time did I put it in the oven? When do I start the veg? Got no idea how long it's been in the oven. And then all of a sudden your meat's overcooked and your veg isn't ready, or your meat's undercooked and your veg is ready. This will make sure it's all ready at the same time.
And the other thing, if you want to join it together like one big oven, you've got the dual facility where it sets everything at the same time and temperature. Absolutely brilliant.
Fabulous.
£114.99.
And a great gift again.
Yep.
Wedding gift coming up. Honestly, everybody should have an air fryer. They are phenomenal.
Great saving as well. You can see on the normal price. One other thing we want to mention before we get back to those pans. Oh my word, the knives that we've got available on the show.
Very excited.
If you're
about
looking
these.
for really efficient kitchen knives that are super sharp, we'll change the details on the screen for you. They're on their way. These are so good. These are the air blade knives. These are cutting technology. You're already shopping for them. You've got 5 different knives for $29.99.
They're not. I didn't know the
5.
price. Honestly, I didn't know the price. They're not $29.99. Oh my word. Wait till you see the details of these, because they are incredible. Honestly, hand on heart, I didn't realise what the price was. We've been so looking into the knives that I didn't even look at the price.
Obviously,
they're phenomenal.
as you can see on the details, 18 plus for anyone purchasing
now,
these.
this is the problem as well. When you are using bad knives, you do tend to cut yourself. So to have a knife that is super sharp, that is designed so well.
And you can see the compressed under 7 tons of pressure there. And then you've got the perfect knife for every job. Precisely sharpened with a laser to get the cut.
It's like state of art, a new dimension to cut it.
Look how sharp they are.
Absolutely phenomenal. And it allows you, whether you're cutting soft or hard things, whether they're big or small, no more. Because if you have bad knives, that is usually when you cut yourself. You've got an incredible 5-piece set as well. They've got air cushioning, these air pockets. So what actually happens is they don't stick when you're cutting as well, which will make a massive difference.
Now, you are getting 5 knives included.
Wow.
You're getting a chef knife, a universal knife, a carving knife, a filleting knife, and a veg knife. Once again, 18 plus, obviously, if you are going for these. But you've got every knife for every job in the kitchen. Also a non-slip handle as well.
Yes. They say non-slip even when your hands are a little bit wet as well. And you've got a finger protection too, which is really, and again, a really nice design. They're designed with a really nice weight to them as well, so when you're using them, they feel really balanced. And as you just saw, when you push down on the knife, they've been designed so you can do that really safely as well. But grab those while the stock is there. But as we were saying, age 18 plus. 306587 is your item
Great
number.
value for money if you want to go for those. At $29.99, you're getting all the 5 knives that you need in the kitchen, all those essentials that you need.
So you've got a chef's knife, a universal knife, a ham knife, so like a
carving knife when you're carving, yeah.
Fillet knife, it's so important to have a good fillet knife, and a veg knife there as well.
You've even got a serrated edge on one of those, so you've got a knife for every job in the kitchen. That's why they're going to be brilliant for you. Don't stick and don't snag when you're cutting because of that amazing blade on there, that cutting edge with that rhombic structure, and it stops that sticking. Light and stable, but great knife set, and a great gift again at $29.99. 306587 is your item number. Now,
we're so busy on everything. Everyone's like, oh my word.
Where are we going?
We don't know where to go next because the pans are absolutely flying. If you are going for the pans, we're massively busy. We weren't expecting them back in stock, and we honestly weren't. The last show we did, we thought that was the stock and that was it. But we have managed to get some. However, stock-wise,
20% of the stock is already in baskets, and we're only 20 minutes into a 3-hour show. $84.99 is our price. You get 13 pieces that you can see there. Saucepans, frying pans, wok, saute pan.
That's the thing. The sauce can be a bakeware as well.
Yeah.
You could do bread and cakes in there, and the non-stick is so good they virtually just slide out. The frying pans, you could use those again as roasting dishes. Then you've got the most amazing saute pan that you'll use time and time again. A fabulous wok. The non-stick, you'll find you don't need to use oil if you don't want to, but obviously you can use oil for taste if you wish. So it's a low-fat way of cooking. All 3 glass lids. You've got storage lids because these will go into the fridge. So those storage lids will go on top, so you can actually store things in the fridge, you know, that you haven't used. You can serve them to the table because the handles come off. The handles come with a 10-year warranty. Just register them online. The pans are 5-year. But grab that. There you go, from the hob to the oven to the table to the fridge. 20% of the stock sold out and gone. You need to check your baskets out. You are going to absolutely love them.
Price-wise, you're probably looking at the price and thinking, how on earth have they done that? It's because we've sold so many in the past. Our usual price is a brilliant price at $149.99, but look at what you'll pay elsewhere. At Tower directly, $169.99. At Grattan, £189 at Debenhams. And these are good prices, $169.99, and at Freeman's, £189. With us, 84, no 100, 84.99 is our price, and we can spread that cost. PayPal paying £30.31 on your first of 3 payments. If you've got them in a basket, check them out. We haven't even shown a demo yet.
Over £100 saving on 2 of those prices.
Brilliant.
And they are absolutely flying. Please, we don't know if we'll get them back. Phenomenal value for money, and hand on heart, I would say one of the best things you can buy for your kitchen. You will absolutely love them, especially when it comes to washing up, because they wash up so easily.
Now, we are with Tower this evening, and last night we were around the home with Tower, and we have a few of the vacuums remaining from the show we did last night. This is another brilliant deal. It is limited stock, however. When you look at this is a cordless vacuum with amazing HEPA filtration. However, the technology you've got here is brilliant. You've got an anti-tangle brush bar on here. It's new and improved. It's 20% bigger than the original brush bar, but it stops that hair wrapping around the actual brush bar itself. On top of that, you've also got a flexi pole on here, which means you can get under the furniture. Isn't that brilliant?
I love that flexi pole. I've only ever seen this on a really expensive vacuum. You can get under the sofa, under the bed, under perhaps floating furniture as well, perhaps in the bathroom. I absolutely love that. But the great thing is this vacuum allows you to use it super lightweight in so many ways. It's a handheld. Take it out to the car, take it down to the summer house. You can use it in the caravan. You've also got a reach vacuum. You can see reaching right into the corners of the room, get the cobwebs, but then get right down to the skirting boards without getting down on your hands and knees. But then it'll be the best upright vacuum, I think, that you could use, because honestly, the suction is amazing. 29.6 volts of power. It's got cyclonic action, 6 times cyclonic action. So even when the bin is really full, it still carries on picking up. And the actual run time is phenomenal. The anti-tangle head, though, I mean, such high-spec extras.
Well, this is the previous model. It's now upgraded and it's 20% larger. So you've got that anti-tangle technology. You've got that amazing battery that gives you up to 40 minutes of run time on one charge, completely cordless. 460569, it's down to $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal and you pay on the website. This is what it's all about, a quality vacuum at a spectacular price.
And we should perhaps mention limited stock. It is the stock that we had left over from yesterday. It has an amazing small powered brush head as well, all included in the price. It's a phenomenal deal. There's your cyclonic action, 6 times cyclonic action. Don't forget you've got HEPA filtration, 2 of them. There is my flexi pole. Get right under the table, under the bed. The lights you can see in the darker areas when you go, and the lights are better actually now as well because it's got a new head.
You've got 4 across the front now.
And when you charge it up to 40 minutes run time, that's your small powered brush head.
That's included. Normally you'd buy that as an extra. That mini powered head is included. You've got a crevice tool, you've got a long crevice tool, you've got a dusting brush. Really easy to empty. It's a litre capacity. Washable 2-layer filter that removes 99.95% of those allergens. Do your own research when it comes to HEPA filtration.
Do get that little parking station as well. So everything you see in that clip, you get included in your deal. Honestly, it's absolutely incredible.
Be quick for whatever you're shopping for.
It's the last of the stock. We thought we would lose it last night because it went to limited stock and everything was in baskets. A few didn't check out, so it's there if you want it, but do grab it while the stock is there.
You'll see everything we've got on the show on the website, shopontv.co.uk. We'll feature as much as we can, but it's all going to be about those pans until they sell out the way they're going. And some great kitchen solutions. The air fryer's brilliant as well. We've got an air fryer genie, an air fryer cleaner if you're looking for that. So shop the entire show and you'll see some great, great deals. But we do need to get back to those pans. They are absolutely flying. And we want you to see them being used.
Yeah, they're not just pans. They're not just saucepans and fry pans. These are your roasting dishes. This is your ovenware. This is your bakeware. Cakes and bread and things. They'll just fall out because the non-stick, it's 7 times stronger, but the non-stick is just phenomenal. So this really could be all you need in your kitchen. They'll go onto any hob, into any oven up to 230 degrees. You can then serve to the table because you can take the handles off, which is phenomenal, and then serve them to the table. And they look like serving dishes. They even come with 2 silicone lids, so you can store food in the fridge. So it's one pot cooking, very much from start to finish.
It is. You've
even
got
to the leftovers.
A 13-piece collection for $84.99. Look at everything that you get. Like you said at the beginning, Hayley, we've bought 1 pan for more than $84.99. And I don't want you to think the quality's effective.
The quality's amazing.
The quality's brilliant. They've got a great base that means they won't bend or buckle. You don't have to worry about hands going loose because they move from one pan to another. And if you want to use 2 pans, 2 handles on 1 pan, you can, remember. So busy on these. The non-stick is inside and outside. That black diamond, 7 times stronger non-stick. We need to see them cooking before they've gone.
Word. A quarter of the entire stock has sold out and gone. Don't forget, the biggest thing, they store into each other. So if you haven't got a lot of space in your kitchen, no more opening cupboards and everything falling out, get rid of the bakeware and the odd pans and saucepans and lids. Put just these stacked together into your cupboard. Done. Could be actually in a caravan, a motorhome, a boat as well, a small kitchen. We just haven't got space. We're so busy on so many things. The knives are flying.
Just want to remind you of those knives because a quarter of the stock of the knives has gone. If you're looking for the perfect kitchen knives that'll do all the jobs around the kitchen.
I can't get over the price.
5 pieces, so 5 knives for $29.99. 306587. You can see all the details of them on the website, shopontv.co.uk. We'll show you more as we go through, but they're the 5 knives you get. That ham knife is equivalent to your carving knife at home. $29.99. Obviously, got to be over the age of 18 if you want to go for those. 306-587. We need to get to the pans.
We do. Don't forget, if you spend over £30, so if you're putting those in with another item, you'll get PayPal pay free as well. But shall we get back? Shall we calm down? Stock-wise, what was the stock again? a quarter
Getting higher
of
and
the
higher and
entire
higher.
stock sold out and gone, and you haven't even seen them on the hob or in the oven yet. They are phenomenal. So should we watch a clip?
Shall we see our friends in the kitchen showing us just how good these pans are? Take a look at this.
I just love how easy they are. The handles are fantastic, 10-year guarantee, but look, I just got to show you how good this is. Now, this is in our
this is
wonderful
already,
air fryer oven.
On the show as well with the air fryer, yeah.
We are doing our roast dinner. Can you see how it just slides around? Nothing sticks whatsoever. The quality of the non-stick is phenomenal. So I'm just going to pop that back in our oven there. So you imagine, because you can remove the handles, suddenly you can bake cakes in the pans. You can do your pineapple upside down cakes, little stews, curries, casseroles. You're only limited by your imagination, which is just so good. And then I'm going to just do a little tiny bit of scrambled egg here just to show you how good the non-stick is, because it is phenomenal. You will love with this Cerishaw non-stick how good it is. Can you see? Again, it comes with a 5-year warranty on the pans, 10 on the handles. It's incredible, and they're dishwasher safe too. Can you see how nothing sticks? I'm just going to let that burn on there.
Lovely, yep.
And then what I'm going to do in this one here, I'm just going to pop some cheese in, because I'm going to do the quickest cheese sauce that you've ever done.
Now, we do have a variety of sizes, don't we? Of course, you've got your 2 interchangeable handles, but you've got your sauté pan, the 2 different saucepans as well, the wok as well. So all of it included in your amazing 13-piece set. Induction hob compatible, as you can see, with what we're using, and also any hob type. So if you're cooking on gas, cooking on electric, it is good to go. And Paul, as you say, oven safe. Just detach the handle, pop them in the oven up to 260 degrees C.
They certainly are.
Air fryer safe, as you just saw. But also, Paul, I've had the pleasure of watching the master at work, because with the chicken, different cooking times on your potatoes and your garnishes. So you've been taking that out, adding things, putting it back in.
You can all the way through.
Brilliant.
Now look, I just want to show you the non-stick. So this is scrambled egg that I've purposely left, and look, it just comes away. Your clean up is next to nothing. So I'm just going to pop that on our pan there, and I'm just going to, again, we're cooking on induction, but it could be halogen, electric, gas. Look at that, look.
Yeah, you stick that in the wash quickly, but here we quickly wipe it.
I promised you the quickest cheese sauce you've ever made, didn't I?
Yeah.
Now, so there it is.
That's not sticking, it's good.
It's not sticking at all, no. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some in and let it burn, okay? Because I want to show you how good this non-stick is. So I've got our tortilla chips.
Right.
Now, look at that now.
Oh my goodness me. Oh.
Now, look at that, look. I promise you, if you have a nibble on one of them, you will just love it. But what I'm going to do
So let
is
it cool down for a second.
I'm going to purposely, I've left some in the pan.
Yes.
I'm going to let it burn on.
Okay.
I've got
To show
some
the
extra
Cerishaw
cheese. Yeah.
Coating.
To show how bad it is. I've even got some milk. If you've ever burnt milk in a pan before, you know how terrible it sticks. It really is. So we're doing the worst that we can throw at it, and I'm going to let that tick over there just to show you how bad it can be. But in the next one here, I'm just going to fry off some onions just to show. Oh, please try it. It's
Got my
so
eye on one of
delicious.
these. I was waiting just because I didn't want to burn my mouth with the cheese sauce. But look at that.
Now again,
Oh, you naturally at home in front of a movie.
At home,
Yeah.
anything like that.
But
Just going to do some stir-fry veggies in here.
That's amazing with the cheese sauce as well.
Oh, isn't
You
it
knocked that up
delicious?
so
Was that the
quickly.
quickest cheese sauce that you've ever
Yummy.
made? Now
Oh.
again, it looks horrendous mess, doesn't it? Can you see how that's burning? So obviously you wouldn't do this at home, but you can imagine the phone goes and someone knocks at the door, stuff like that.
Or you just leave something, the base of something's cooking away.
Nothing is
Oh, that's
sticking
really good. It's peeling
whatsoever.
away.
This is how forgiving these pans are, and this is why I just love them so much.
So a great
Look at
name
that.
as well, isn't it? From Tower.
You imagine. Look at that. You know, lots of pans, stainless steel pans, that would never stick.
You almost think, when you see the words non-stick, you almost think that some manufacturers should put the non-stick in inverted commas, like non-stick, you know, unless, you know, but that looks like a genuine non-stick, just easy. And that's the Cerishaw ceramic coating, and also the decades of experience from Tower. Remember, right from the early 1900s, Tower have been doing this and making amazing quality cookware. And now it's pancake.
Well, I'm going to show you something else now. So, I'm going to make a mess on the side, okay?
Okay.
Now, because not only have you got the Serra Amazing Non-Stick on the inside, you've got it on the outside as well. And it really is fabulous.
Have another one of
and
these.
while that's cooking on the outside, I'm just going to throw some of our chopped meats in there, just to do something sticky, like that, with that amazing even heat distribution. Can you hear that wonderful sizzle? It really is so good. I haven't used any oil whatsoever.
Oh wow! Because it suggests like little oil, not as much.
Now,
So you put none in, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, and did you see with our stir-fry vegetables here? Again, little or no oil, which is just fantastic. But nothing is sticking whatsoever. It really is that fantastic.
The Serra ceramic.
Well, that is the quality that you get. Look at that, look. Can you
Now you got
see?
this pancake mix gluing itself to the outside.
Gluing
I don't
it
know.
to the side. I don't know whether you can see it yet.
Yeah. It's
There you
baking
go.
itself on there. Yeah.
Right, so, and now obviously the cameras, we haven't done this on camera, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up a bit and then I'm going to give it a wipe.
Okay.
So you ready? This is only for TV purposes. Can you see how when, there you go.
Wow, that is
look at that, look. That was burnt on pancake mix on the side. It just wipes off.
So we know that even if the inside is non-stick, as they say, the outside definitely won't be. But here, the Serra non-stick genuinely is non-stick on the inside and on the outside.
That's it. It
Full
really
quality.
is. You're getting incredible quality.
Just to run through exactly what you're getting, Paul, then you're getting the 18 centimetre saucepan, the 20 centimetre saucepan, the 24 and the 28 frying pans, the 28 wok, that's 28 centimetres by the way, each time, 28 centimetres. You're getting the lids as well, 2 detachable handles, and of course the silicone lids too. And they all nest and stack inside each other. So if you've got really small amount of storage in your kitchen, space is a premium, then don't worry. They're not going to be sticking out handles everywhere, poking everywhere. The detachable handles make them so easy to store and to keep safe at home and stacked. Pop them in the dishwasher to clean them if you want. Wipe them clean and keep going. Wash them by hand and keep going. But you've got a 10-year guarantee on the handles and an extended 5-year guarantee on the pan. All you need to do is register on the website to actually activate that guarantee. But how amazing is that? And the detachable handles, so easy to use as well, aren't they?
They are so. It literally is at the click of a button like that. And then suddenly you've got your frying pan turns into your oven dish, your cottage pie dish, you know, anything like that. If you're doing a pasta bake, you can put the cheese on, pop the whole time, and then you can even take it in the oven. And now can you see how evenly, wonderfully cooked?
Yeah, no, it looks really even, like no burning, no sticking or anything. Like
Fantastic.
That's really good.
I'm going to do the worst scenario now. We've got our honey barbecue sauce here. So you imagine how sticky that is.
Yeah, now that would be a nightmare on your saucepan or your wok at home, wouldn't it?
It
But
certainly is. Oh, yeah.
not having a problem.
And how much do you spend on like the sticky pork and stuff like that?
Oh, don't even
There
get me
you go.
started.
Look at that.
So
Look.
you can get those tastes at home. Like you don't need to worry. Like you know when you buy a new item of clothing, it's like, oh gosh, what's the washing instructions? When you buy like, or you look at a recipe, you think, what dishes am I going to need? What am I going to have to wash up afterwards? Is it a one wok job or is it a one saucepan job? Single pan. But this is like, don't worry, just get cooking and don't worry about the cleanup.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. So we've got our sticky honey, our vegetables in there. We've got it all, and it's just done it so easy. Meals in minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look for my rice too.
Don't forget it's the Serra as well. So you've got the Serra coating, meaning this is a sort of surface, should I say? Because this is like beauty is more than skin deep. This is a proper solid pan. So the whole thing is Serra. We're not talking coatings or thin layers here. The whole thing is that Serra ceramic non-stick. And you're getting your egg fried rice.
We certainly have. So we've got our chopped, wonderful, and our honey teriyaki there, and barbecue. We've got our wonderful egg fried rice that we're just going to do here now. Look at this, everyone. So
You just made your own takeaway.
Exactly, we really have.
Oh my goodness. So you're not limited with your type of hob, are you?
No, not at all, no. And you see how none of this is sticking whatsoever. It's incredible. It's going to make your washing up a breeze here
So
every single time.
When you're talking electric hobs, induction, gas, no worries. Use these pans on anything. Take the handle off, stick the pan in the oven up to 260 degrees as well.
Nothing there
and put them in the air
sticking
fryer.
whatsoever. So we've got our wonderful stir-fry egg rice, which I'm just going to serve up here now.
Ooh, look at
Like
that
so.
fried rice.
Then I'm just going to grab the cloth
looking good.
and just show you how
Obviously
quick
at home you give
that
it a
is.
little wash.
Look at that, look. It just comes away in a matter of seconds.
Oh, nice.
And then look at that wonderful sticky pork. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some of the residue
Yeah.
in there, like so. I'm going to have to fill a plate there because we've made so much. I'm going to let the really get sticky.
Okay.
I'm going to add some cheese to burn it on. I've got some milk to burn it on, just to show you the ultimate that you can put these through.
So you're going the most drastic demonstration here to show the non-stick of the Cerashore ceramic, and you are getting a 13-pan or piece pan set here from the Amazing Tower name. It's working out as $6.53 a component. You're getting the saucepans, you're getting the saute dish, you're getting the wok, you're getting the 2 detachable handles, you're getting the silicone lids, as well as the actual saucepan and pan lids as well. And you're getting a full set for the kitchen here. And they are oven safe up to 260 degrees C in the oven. Stick them in the air fryer as well. And with those silicone covers, you can maybe store for later or keep in the fridge or afterwards. Maybe if you've done a big cottage pie or a big lasagna and you've got any leftovers, maybe stick it in the fridge and put it in the oven again the next day, I guess. So it is $30.31 on 3 payments on your PayPal Pay in 3. That includes your delivery. And at $149.99 is your normal price, but it is an amazing saving of £65 off right now, making it $84.99, which is a phenomenal price. I mean, seriously, $84.99. Paul, we like
You know
to...
what, I've seen saucepans on their own for that price, and in a minute I will talk you through all the pans because they're just incredible. Yeah. Please never think of this as just the wok, because they're so multi-usage. Now, I'm just putting it through the worst that it can do. You know, you wouldn't normally do this at home. I'm cooking on induction, which is very hot and very quick to heat up. And you know, look at this, look, it just comes away.
You can see the burnt bits.
Nothing sticks whatsoever. And this is exactly what you want from a wok, you know, and nothing is sticking there at all. So I am trying to put it through the worst paces that I can do, and it just comes away clean.
It will be the bottom
every single time. And don't forget, you have got this on the side too, so it really is so good for coming away every single time.
Aren't they incredible? Paul absolutely loves them.
Yeah.
And he is a chef, he's got his own restaurant, and to find quality pans like this for this price is incredible.
Absolutely brilliant pans that aren't just pans. They're bakeware, they're roasting dishes. You can do everything. You can even store in them and serve in them. Over a third of the stock is now already in allocation. We're so busy. Please, if you've got them in a basket, make sure you get hold of them, confirm your basket.
And remember what you've got. This is a 13-piece set, but though these look like saucepans, and they'll be the best saucepans because of the non-stick, they will also be great bakeware. You could do bread, you could do cakes, and they virtually fall out because the non-stick's
is so good.
And then you've got your frying pans, and this is how they stack. So for storage, this is your saucepans, your roasting dishes, this is your bakeware, this is your saucepans and your fry pans, this is your storage containers. You've got the lids, the glass lids, you've got the storage lids, and you've got the 2 handles. The handles are removable because then you can actually put the actual pans into the oven up to 230 degrees. So whether you're baking, whether you're roasting, and you can go from the hob, any hob.
That's really important. Yeah, if you're buying them as a gift, gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, induction, Argo, Rayburn, it doesn't matter. You can put it into the oven straight from the hob up to 230 degrees. Remember, they come with a 5-year warranty. The handles actually come with a 10-year warranty as long as you register with Tower. This is what why they're flying. Actually, the other reason they're flying is the price. The price is spectacular. Our usual price of $149.99 is brilliant.
Get rid of those dirty cupboards, honestly. How tidy is that? And that's all your saucepans, your roasting dishes, your fry pans. But Sean is right, the price is amazing.
Thanks.
But how great is that storage? I absolutely, if you've got a boat, caravan, a small home, absolutely brilliant. But have a look at the prices, because our prices, actually two of the prices, we're saving over £100.
Absolutely brilliant.
Amazing.
That's why they're flying out of the door.
And we weren't expecting
I was just going to say exactly that. We didn't expect to get these back in stock. We've got other stock that we can get hold of. But what would you pay for it elsewhere? At Tower directly, £169.99. At Grattan, £189. At Debenhams, £169.99. At Freeman's, £189. We're less than £100 on the Freeman's price.
That we didn't think we'd get them back. We've got them back in stock and we haven't put the price up. It's absolutely crazy. For £84.99, we bought one saute pan for, it was about £90.
It was £89.99, I remember, yeah.
And honestly,
that was years
we
ago.
use it all the time. It's phenomenal. But you have got this 13-piece set, and honestly, the quality of these and the non-stick to these are just as good as the pan that we spent £90 on for one. And you have got your saute pan. I love the fact you've got a wok, a good wok.
Really
and
nice.
that you don't have to use oil in if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's a healthier way of cooking because it's got that amazing ×7 stronger non-stick. We'll talk about that in a minute. No oil, no fat if you don't want to use any. If you have spillages on the outside, the other great thing is the non-stick coating runs to the outside as well.
Which is phenomenal, because so often you can dirty the outside of a saucepan and then you just can't get it off because it isn't non-stick on the outside. It is with this set. You'll find the great thing is you've got the right tool for every single job, whether you're using on the hob, whether you're putting them into the oven, whether you're using them as bakeware, whether you're using them as roasting dishes, doing your whole chicken in there with all your roast potatoes and your roast veg, whether you're doing the stickiest of items, or whether you are doing all the things that normally are a nightmare then to clean, you will find they will just wipe clean time and time again. And rice can be the worst in a saucepan.
Rice and eggs together.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
So incredible, these pans.
Brilliant non-stick. That non-stick, remember, is 7 times stronger than traditional non-stick coatings. That means you don't need any oil or fat if you don't want to use any oil. So it's a healthier way of cooking. If you want to add oil for flavour, obviously you can. But that non-stick is not just on the inside, it's on the outside of the pan.
And because it's so good, though they are dishwasher, suitable, I would definitely just do them in the washing up bowl, because they virtually wipe clean. That base, I mean, you can see the quality straight away, but that base is going to create that even heat, isn't it?
So you don't have any hot spots in the pan. You get that even distribution across the entire pan. You've got that non-drip lip that runs all the way around the outside, and you'll see there's no particular area where the handle needs to attach to. That's because you can pop it wherever you need it.
And that handle, well, you put both handles on one saucepan or fry pan if you like, if you've got a heavier item in there. And the actual handles, register them with Tower. You've got a 10-year warranty with the handles, a 5-year warranty with your pans. But remember, they're not just pans. They're not just saucepans and frying pans. It is your roasting dishes. Use it for your bakeware. They are absolutely incredible. I really do think this could be one of the best things you buy for your kitchen. Don't forget, you've got the 3 lids there as well, and you've got the silicone lids as well for storage, because they go into the fridge. There they are, they are brilliant. So you could actually cook in here from the hob into the oven. You could serve to the table without the handle on, because they look really nice as serving dishes. And then the leftovers, don't dirty another dish. The same dish, you put the storage lid on and you put it in the fridge to store. Absolutely phenomenal as well. If you are buying it as a gift, and what a great gift. Every kitchen should have these. They'll go on any hob.
Any hob, gas, electric, ceramic, induction. They've got that magnet in the base if you've got an induction hob. If you've got an Arga or a Raven, they'll be great for that as well. And remember, those handles completely detachable, so when you want to shove them straight in the oven, they go up to 230 degrees. I don't know any recipes that go over that.
No. I think we use ours virtually every day of the week, and they were one of the best buys that we've ever had. Now, we're in a bit of a situation stock-wise.
Already? If you all check your baskets out now, 2/3 of the entire back in stock has gone.
That
My
means,
word.
I'm not great at maths, but that means there's only a third
Not
left.
a lot.
So if you do want these, check your baskets through. Remember how it works with us. It's not yours until you check your basket through. It's ours. And the sad thing is, if you don't check your basket out, you will probably miss out tonight. The handles are so easy, aren't they?
That's how it locks on. And remember, when you want to release it, you've got that first release there, that second button there. So you've got a safety system there.
So you can virtually take them out the oven with that.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, for us, we often use them instead of oven gloves because you're not touching the actual pan. You're just clipping it on and then bringing it out. I love the fact on a hob as well, not to have handles while you're cooking. If you've got little ones, how easy it is for them to knock or grab at the handle, or you to knock the handle. They're just sat on the hob just really nicely, and then you just use the handle as and when you want to. Remember, and I do think we'll be in this situation tonight, if we do get to a situation where perhaps we've got 20 left, there could be 220 people actually ordering it. It's not yours because it's in your basket. You could easily press checkout and it could say sold out because it's over allocating. I think we will very quickly be in that situation. Do please check your baskets through, and that's everything they're getting.
It's such a versatile collection. It's pretty much every pan, every cooking utensil.
Frying pan, saucepans, roasting dishes, bakeware, storage containers, all the sizes that you need. Great sizes to work with. The sauté pan you'll use time and time again. So nice to have a good wok that actually you don't need to use oil if you don't want to. So a healthier way of cooking, but it means you can use the nice oils, the more expensive oils to get the nice flavours and things. But remember, those saucepans, you could bake bread or cakes in there. Those frying pans, you could do your roast dinner in there. You could have the chicken in there, the roast potatoes, the roast veg. The sauté pan, so versatile for your curries, for your stews, whether you're putting that into the oven, whether you're starting it on the hob, putting it into the oven, chili con carne, and then I say the wok, phenomenal. You've got the 3 lids there. You've also got the 2 storage lids. And you've got 2 handles.
530-956. Now is the time to add them into your basket. I've got to remind you, price-wise, this price is spectacular. Our usual price is absolutely brilliant at 149. It's limited stock already.
No way.
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you why it's limited stock. Have a look at the prices. We are so busy. I think, are we over allocating now? We've got to more people. We're nearly there. If you all checked out, we'll be honest, we've only got low double figures left. 530-956 is your item number. Please do not miss out on this. Incredible value for money. We've got the air fryer as well, so don't forget we will be giving you details for that.
Just before, we need to remind you of the price, though, if you buy it elsewhere on those
put
pans.
The prices in.
We'll just show you that. We'll show you the air fryer in just a second. But if you want to go for those pans, if you buy them elsewhere, oh my gosh.
Honestly,
it's all going on tonight.
The reason the pans sell so well is they are phenomenal. They're our best-selling pans. We didn't think we'd get them back in stock. We have got them back in stock. I can't believe we've done the same price because you are saving over £100 on 2 of those prices. Our regular price is a discount price at £149.99. It's even better than that.
£84.99 at Tower, £169.99 at Grattan, £189 at Debenhams, £169.99 at Freeman's, £189. We're £105
We're
less.
market beating.
And we certainly are. And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, £30.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 530-956. This could potentially be the last time you see them tonight. It's not even 1 a.m. My word.
Really?
Wow.
Could they go in the hour? Oh, my word. Check your baskets.
We're going to talk about this.
Whilst you're checking your baskets out so we know exactly what we've got left, because we can't keep selling, obviously, if the stock isn't there. So check out your baskets. Let it go if you don't want it. We're also, and I really do think, if you just had our pan set that isn't just a pan set, there's everything else you need, roasting dishes, bakeware, and had an air fryer, a dual air fryer, that's your kitchen sorted.
And do you know what it'd be brilliant for if you're having your kitchen done, wouldn't it? You have a little hob to use your pans on and the air fryer, that'd see you right through. But with an air fryer like this, you can bake, you can roast, you can grill, you can do your roast dinner, you can bake a cake, you can do so much in here. And at £114.99, another massively reduced price, £40.31 on your first of 3 PayPal payments. And take a look at the features. You've got 8 preset programmes on here. So basically, the machine sets the time and the temperature and does all the work
So
for
if
you.
you're cooking fish, it's so easy. You press a button, it'll set the time and temperature, whether you're doing fries or if you're baking, because the temperature is so precise. For baking, your results can be phenomenal. Drumsticks, prawns, pizza. This is like the best pizza oven. Garlic bread in here is amazing.
Bread?
Oh, camembert in here is amazing. And you can dehydrate in here.
I'm feeling a bit dehydrated.
Yeah,
actually,
absolutely.
tonight.
It is a little bit crazy.
It's even worse in the gallery.
Absolutely, it's like a sauna in the gallery. You have got incredible value for money because this will be the perfect air fryer if you're using it for one, whether you're using it for two, whether you're using it for a whole family. Use one basket, use two baskets. But the brilliant thing is, one of the reasons these got so popular when the energy costs went up is down to this.
Yeah, because it cooks so much quicker. You're not waiting for the oven to heat up. You could save up to 70% on your energy bills, up to £186 a year on energy. And that's obviously because if you're using your conventional oven, like you say, you put it on to preheat. It can be 15, it can be 20 minutes.
It can be 25
Well,
minutes.
I forget I've put it
Before
on.
that red light's... Well, you keep looking, the red light's still on, the red light's still on. You know, if you put it
All
in
right,
too
go and do
early,
something else.
That's it. So the oven's been on for 20, 25 minutes and you haven't cooked anything. And you've wasted all that oven. And my mum was like, I'm not putting a jacket potato in just for me. The great thing is this, and it's not everything, but majority of food in an air fryer, because it is about 30% quicker, most things are cooked in 20 minutes from the minute you switch this on, which is incredible. So you'll find your dinner's ready and you're eating it before your oven's ready to actually put the food in. You can put ready meals in here. You can cook from fresh.
You can do your snack food like your fish fingers or your chicken goujons.
Cheese on toast is amazing in an air fryer.
But then through to a full roast dinner. Now you've got 8 preset programs. You've got the dual cooking function, which means you can join it up so it's like one big oven, so a 10.4 litre oven, or you can do 2 different things at different times and different temperatures and sync the timer so it finishes everything together.
And I love that, because how often do you put something in the oven, perhaps a roast or something, and then you're going to do your veg, and you're like, what time did I put it in the oven? What time did I put it in the oven? Should I do the veg yet? Should I do the veg yet? And then all of a sudden you've got an overcooked meat and you're undercooked veg.
Not with this.
Or you've got undercooked meat and overcooked veg. This will actually do all the thinking
Times
for
it all for you, yeah.
And it will sync it to come on at the right time, the second basket, so it all finishes perfectly. Originally, air fryers were so popular because it was a healthy way of cooking. And when we first started selling them, it's because you didn't use oil and you have low-fat chips because you use a tiny amount of oil to make chips in here. It's not the potatoes that are unhealthy, it's the oil we cook them in with chips. So if you use a small amount of oil, it's a healthier chip. However, when the energy costs went crazy, they became really popular because of the energy and people thinking about, well, I'm not using that big oven just for me and not having it on for 20 minutes. So that's when they be. And I'd love to say that you'll use it every single day of the week for those 2 reasons, but you won't. Because once you cook in here, you'll use this every single day because the food just tastes so good.
Yep.
That's amazing. The fact you don't need to use oil if you don't want to is incredible, but the food tastes so good.
No compromise on taste because of this technology. Crispier, tastier food with the Vortex technology.
It tastes like fried food if you want to do fried things, but without using all the oil.
Still
and deep
crisps
fat frying.
everything perfectly.
But then it does fish brilliantly.
And then when you get to use it, you'll use it time and time and time again. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, every meal. Should we get cooking in the kitchen? I think it's time to see
God,
it in action.
Pork chops.
Well, I wonder what they've
bit
got.
of pizza. Oh, we've got so much stuff.
Well, they've done all sorts already. So let's take a little look at Rob and Jack in the kitchen.
Jack Williams is my guest, who has remained here despite me being here.
Yeah.
Right, he's just soldering on. So in goes the salmon.
Well, look, I think everybody wants inspiration, and so, you know, this is like my midweek meal. I call them tray bakes, Rob.
Okay.
Because this is like the ultimate tray bake, and it's loaded with the good stuff. So a kaleidoscope of different coloured vegetables. Okay.
Yeah. And again, no oil or just a little spritz of oil? What?
Do you know what? I had no oil because fish has got its own natural oils and omegas
so all the
coming
fish
through
flavour
there.
goes into the veggies.
Yeah, and this is like, you know, the classic way of cooking it. The traditional French would do papillotes, where you put a basket, you know, it's almost like a papillote of steaming it in between parchment paper. Yeah. But of course, hot air frying, we want colour.
Yeah.
We want caramelisation because that's going to equal flavour. So we're going to literally put it into our right basket. We're going to switch it on, we're going to select our right function, select menu, and then scroll through till you hit that fish functionality there.
Yep.
It's on 200 degrees. That's the preset temperature for this. I think we can get away with it being less than 15 minutes. I think 12...
So this is how you manually adjust the presets.
Yeah,
if they're a bit too much, and you'll always know the first time, you just, oh, I'll cook it for a bit less next time.
Yeah, exactly. So just use that rotary dial, navigate through. It goes up in 1 minute increments. So I reckon 11 minutes, press play, walk away, and in 11, 12 minutes, you've got beautiful cooked fish.
Yeah.
In the left-hand side, while that's still cooking, by the way, we have done our chicken drumsticks or wings.
Oh, lovely.
Trust me, the most incredible...
Are we serving those up?
We're going to serve them up.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's eat some chicken. And is this buffalo?
This is buffalo.
Lovely.
Yeah. And again, we use that chicken.
Do you know I love buffalo
functionality.
chicken?
Yeah, well, is there a joke in there?
Yeah, because the last show we did, I said I hate buffalo chicken.
Oh, right.
Keep up.
To be honest,
No, I don't. I like
zone
it. It's not my
out.
favourite, but I do like
Yeah,
it.
you would like this one.
You zone out.
Just
I know.
because you don't like it.
Yes.
Let's just load
The
it up.
chicken is so tender. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Jack.
Do you know what? I would with this
You're going to have
buffalo
to start an
sauce as well.
OnlyFans doing it. Crikey, come on now.
Start.
Oh, that's hot.
Talking about.
Nom, nom, nom.
Shall we just let's pimp it up a little bit? Let's get a bit of parsley on there.
Okay.
Yeah. I always used to say, if it looks good,
Oh my God.
yeah, tastes good. Yeah, it's going to be hot. It's just come out
No,
of
it's
an
so
air fryer.
tender that the end of the bone fell off.
Yeah. Oh, look at.
Can I show you this?
Do you know what? Some sesame seeds wouldn't be a bad shout, would they?
Can I just show? Look at this. Look. So I literally I put this in my mouth, and it just fell. It just fell off. Look how tender that is. It just fell off the bone.
Yeah. Have a look at this.
Amazing.
Look, literally, just take this, and what's beautiful, you can see that gnarly skin. That's what you're after. And actually, as you go through, I mean, that is just
Oh my God.
literally.
Can I say something here?
Oh.
Honestly, and I mean this absolutely genuinely,
So good.
that is the tenderest chicken I have ever eaten. It is so tender. I mean, wow.
I mean, that is just cooked to perfection.
Yeah.
Slightly discoloured inside because it's got that. It's been marinating. So
Right, yeah.
no, cooked.
Oh,
trust me,
num 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 num.
all the way through.
Yeah. It's
Finger-licking
not like
stuff.
it's not like chicken. Do you know what it is like? Actually, it's like pressure cooked chicken. May I?
Oh yes, please do. Yeah.
It's so soft and juicy.
Seriously good. Talking of juicy.
Yeah.
Let's put something else in.
Okay.
What should we do? Should we do a croque monsieur?
Croque monsieur, yes.
Because
please do.
I think putting the grill on at home in your oven,
Yeah.
first of all, it takes an awful lot of energy. It really, really does. And the other thing is, it smokes up your whole oven and your whole kitchen.
Because it has to normally be done at a very high temperature, doesn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, croque monsieur
Traditionally-
is basically just a fancy cheese and it's a cheese and ham toasty, isn't it?
It's a cheese. Traditionally, I would put a mustard on the base.
Yeah.
I haven't got mustard today. I forgot the mustard. Don't know where it's gone. So we're going to put on a little bit of bechamel sauce on the base.
Oh, that'd be nice too. Then.
Oh yeah, bechamel.
Yeah,
it's
love a bit of
delicious.
bechamel.
By the way, shop bought, nothing fancy.
No.
Take yourself some good ham.
Yeah.
Okay, Wiltshire ham.
Yeah.
And then you take. Oh yeah, you like this ham.
Oh, I do.
This is the great thing about food. Also, it's.
I'm destined to be fat for the rest of my life.
so evocative.
Which if I carry on eating as much as I am, won't be for much longer. But at least I'll go with a smile on my face.
Yeah, exactly.
Blimey.
Do you know what, this always reminds me of I did a ski season. Guess where I did it? In Australia, of all places.
Wow.
And we used to have a place called Falls Creek.
Yeah.
And we used to have a croque monsieur at lunchtime. Après skiing,
Right.
a little bit of a beer, and it always reminds me, if I have a croque monsieur, takes me back to those memories.
That's what food does to you, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're going to grill these, we're going to gratinate them, get that lovely
Gratinate.
colour. I love it.
Gratinator.
Yeah, it is a word.
Is that where the gratin potatoes name comes from?
Do you know what? It could well do, yeah. Gratinate. Gratin.
Gratinate.
Gratin, because gratin is, yeah.
I'm guessing yes. So in it goes, yeah?
In it goes, yeah. Select your left side basket, select your menu bar, and then just scroll through to the appropriate menu. I think the closest thing is definitely going to be your pizza there. Again, you can jump it up right up to the highest temperature.
Yeah.
I reckon that would be done in about 6-7 minutes.
Amazing. And again, this incredible vortex, cyclonic action, it's superheated dry air that is not just cooking the food from above, but all around. And because you've got the trivet, the air gets underneath as well. And that means basically that you're cooking quicker, you're cooking with less fat, you're also cooking with using much less energy, so you're saving on your electricity bill, 30 times faster using 99% less oil, so that's 500 grams of fries in just 20 minutes as an example. Delicious, crisp, evenly cooked food that is moist, it's succulent, it's dripping with deliciousness. What's next?
I like the sound of that.
I like to drip with deliciousness.
Well, look, we're talking about chicken tenders.
Yes.
You know, it's reveal after reveal. Just to recap what we did, we got our chicken fillets, we dredged them in the flour, then the egg wash, and then pick your favourite crisp, which has been blitzed up.
Yeah, so this is Doritos, as it turns out.
Yeah, Doritos. But you're absolutely right, cornflakes actually work really well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to recap, we added no oil to the party.
No.
So what we're doing, we're mimicking deep fat frying, but with zero oil in this recipe.
Yeah.
10 minutes, and this is what you're looking at.
Let's see how tender the tenders are. And these are breast, remember. Look how succulent. Look, you can see. Oh, look, oh my goodness gracious me.
Oh, and even on the thickest ones, I mean, this is quite a thick piece.
Yeah.
It's going to cook all the way through. Look at that.
And that was literally, you could have whipped that up in 15 minutes from start to finish.
I mean, literally, you could have these pre-prepared. So look, here's the plate.
Yeah.
You could have these cling filmed in the fridge. In the fridge,
yeah.
From the fridge to the air fryer, 10 minutes. The kids come home from school. It's meltdown city. They want to be fed yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally, these can be cooked and done.
There is also a degree of safety here as well. Now, I don't know. You know, we leave it to you as the parent as to what age you would let your children use this. But unlike a regular oven, which can be quite hazardous. Now, obviously, it does get hot. It doesn't get hot on the sides or the top or the outside. Obviously, it gets hot inside. But it's not like an oven where you're kind of putting your hand in and you can touch hot stuff. There is I think a far greater degree of safety with these. But as you say, you could if you're working and the kids are coming home a bit later, or the husband's working and coming home, or the wife's working, or whatever your family setup is, someone's coming home later than whoever the person who's already at home has already eaten and is ready to go to bed. They can leave something in the fridge, but instead of leaving the cooked food that's now drying out in the fridge, they can leave the raw ingredients. You can throw them in the air fryer, and within, usually for most things, I don't cook anything that takes more than about 15-20 minutes. You're eating a hot, delicious meal. In the time it takes Just Eat or Uber Eats or other delivery services to reach you with food that is not going to be anywhere near as good for you, you've already cooked up a meal, and it's reliable. You don't have to wait for the person. Will they find out where the door buzzer is?
Absolutely.
We have people in where I live who just don't seem to know how to operate an intercom.
I get that.
And then I'm not coming up to your flat. Well, I'm not coming down. I paid for you to come up to my flat. You come up to my flat. All right.
Hey, shall we do? I'm just thinking. Shall we do our bread and butter pudding?
Bread and butter pudding, yeah. I just saw some duck down there as well.
Oh, let's get that in.
Yeah.
Let's also get that in.
Get it in. Now, are you telling me we can do crispy aromatic duck like from the Chinese restaurant?
We absolutely can.
At home?
Absolutely can. What I need to do is, let's take this out. Okay. Let's put the duck in.
Yep.
Okay. This is a quarter of a duck leg. Yeah.
Thanks.
Just some of the laughs we have here.
Just don't mind us.
Yeah. So, how long is it going to take?
I don't know. How long is it going to take?
10, 12 minutes.
Is that all it is?
And again, cold air fryer that's not hot, it's not preheated,
no.
So I'm not wasting energy at this point. Duck is probably the most expensive thing to buy at this takeaway, I would say, the Chinese takeaway.
£25 normally for a crispy aromatic duck.
Let's go into our programme.
That?
That was probably £5.
What?
£4.50
for a half a duck.
£4.50. You have to buy your spring onions and your you have to buy your spring onions and your cucumber. But it does come.
the
pancakes come with this.
Do they?
And the hoisin sauce comes with this as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the way, if you want to cut up your cucumber, if you want julienne your cucumber and whatever the other stuff is,
let's go.
Procision slicer. Do a little, have a little search at shopontv.co.uk for the Procision, like scissors, SCISSION, Procision slicer. That's perfect for julienning your veggies. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now here we have
Julienne.
something that is very sinful.
Oh, no, this isn't burnt. This is chocolate.
Aha.
Okay? This is chocolate.
So I'm going to use that excuse in the future. No, it's not burnt. It's chocolate.
It's a chocolate bread and butter.
Oh,
panettone.
good Lord.
Trust me.
That is
Okay.
pure sin.
And then, chef, excuse me. Okay, we take just a little bit.
You know why I'm overweight, right? Because my mouth is bigger than my bum hole.
I've got that horrible thought in my...
But do you know what? No, in all seriousness, do you know why I bought an air fryer? Because you can cook sinfully, but you can also cook incredibly healthily. And when I do keto usually when my health kicks, and it's wonderful for cooking all of the meats and vegetables quickly and flavorfully. And it's a great way to maintain a healthy weight. I know I'm not a healthy weight at the moment, but that's because I haven't begun my journey yet. You've got to get up early in the morning to beat me with a fork.
Seriously good. Seriously good. Panettone, bread and butter pudding. Chocolate, panettone. Happy? Good? Like it?
We wanted that.
I think he liked
oh, my
that.
word.
That wasn't fair, was
It was
it?
not fair. We're like, oh my goodness.
Nothing delivered to the studio.
And that is the great thing. That clip really showed you how easy this is to use and to cook so many different things. And the results just incredible.
And so many of you are going for this. It is that dual air fryer, remember. 328831 is your
Always
item
go
number.
for a dual if you're buying
Yeah.
an air fryer, even if you're just one person on your own, because you can use just one basket. When people come round, you can use two, or if you're doing a whole lot of dinner, or you can cook up to 8 people. Honestly, phenomenal value for money. 328831 is your item number. And of course, with PayPal Pay in 3, making it so affordable.
And every kind of cooking you can do in here, from Mediterranean roasted vegetables to a small chicken to your perfectly cooked chips with no compromise on taste and just less calories. 8 preset programs which set the time and the temperature so you know exactly what it is.
Don't even have to think. You can roast, you can grill, you can bake, you can do your sort of picky bits, your Chinese and Indian starters, your sausage rolls and Danishes from frozen. It cooks amazing. Camembert is incredible.
Oh,
but then it's the best pizza oven, the best garlic bread out of an air fryer. Low-fat chips because you use the smallest amount of oil. Originally, air fryers were really popular because it was a low-fat way of cooking. Now they're so popular because of energy costs, but also because the food tastes so good. Honestly, I think in your kitchen, if you had that air fryer and our pan set, that isn't just a pan set, that's all about the energy there you're seeing, you'd have everything you need, I think, to cook whatever you wanted to cook.
We are going to show you more cooking in the kitchen in a few minutes with the air fryer, but we've got to remind you of this spectacular tower pan set that we've got for you. So many more of you trying to order these than we have remaining.
And do you know why? Well, what you're getting, but should we take a look at the price? Because price-wise, this is incredible. $84.99 is your price. Phenomenal value for money from our regular price, which is $149.99. But if you shop elsewhere, when we sell out, we're going to sell out. More people ordering than stock is available. We're actually over £100 less than 2 of those places.
That's bonkers, isn't it? At Tower, $169.99. Gratin, $189. Same with Freeman's, $189. Debenhams, $169.99. We are at $84.99.
And look how they stack. And they're not just frying pans and saucepans. That price is buying you your bakeware, your oven dishes, your roasting dishes, your storage containers. Yeah, honestly, the non-stick is so good. If you baked bread in one of these pans, it would virtually just drop out. If you did a cake in it, it would be phenomenal. But then your frying pans, use that to do a whole chicken, you roast potatoes. You've got a wok, which we absolutely love, which you don't have to put loads of oil in. tiniest amount or no oil.
Or no oil at all. That
if you don't want
non-stick, that non-stick's brilliant
And
inside
I love
and
the
outside.
saute multi-purpose pan.
There's the 13 pieces that Hayley was pointing out. Saucepans, frying pans, multi-pans, woks, your 3 glass lids which are interchangeable, and you see that little indentation on the lid. That's so you can put your handle anywhere you like, because the handles are completely detachable.
That's so you can put it into the oven up to 230 degrees. You've got the storage lids there as well. Absolutely incredible to get one set that does so much. This is really all you'll need in your cupboard, but the fact is it doesn't take over the cupboard because it all stacks into itself. Now, the non-stick is incredible. It's black diamond non-stick coating, 7 times stronger
compared to your regular non-stick coating.
Wow.
So your pan, that's what we were talking about. Your pan requires no or very little oil.
And though you can put them in the dishwasher, honestly, just hot soapy water, they virtually wipe clean. I wouldn't waste these in the dishwasher. I'd just wipe them, honestly, and let them drip dry. They are phenomenal.
Storage-wise, well, this is brilliant as well. Look, if you've got a drawer like this or a cupboard like this and you can't shut it because the handles are sticking out.
Yeah, the lids fall out, the bakeware falls out. And lots of times the lids don't match the pans, the handles are all wobbly. You've got everything you need in that one drawer.
In that one area. It stores in the largest pan section.
Yeah, caravan, motorhome, brilliant for. But any kitchen, our cupboards are always so full, aren't they? I love the fact that it goes on to whatever hob you've got at home. So if you're buying these as a present, any hob, it doesn't matter what they've got.
Gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, induction hob, because they've got that magnetic base. Even an Arga and a Rayburn if you wanted to. I'll show you the base of the pan, because when you see the bases on these pans, you really see the quality that you're getting here.
230 degrees. And it is down to the quality. I mean, that, you've only got to look at that. That could be in a jewellery window, couldn't it?
Could actually,
like, wow! I mean, it's really stunning,
Look at that. And the other great thing is that non-stick we talked about on the inside is on the outside as well. You've also got a non-drip lip that runs all the way around the outside. You can see the gauge of the pan there. So you've got real great sturdy cookware, but the thing is it's not too heavy. How many times have you picked pans up in showrooms and you're like, oh my goodness.
You feel like you've got the quality there without having the really heavy weight. And that base will give you that even heat distribution as well. So that's, you know, when you get pans and so often they'll always stick in the same spot. You know, you'll perhaps do a bit of bacon and this bit at the end of the bacon's always burnt. No hot or cold spots on this, so even cooking. And honestly, if you can buy one thing for your kitchen, this pan set is incredible, but not just pans. This could be for bread, this could be for cakes.
Bake a loaf in there or a cake.
They'll virtually slide out because the non-stick is so good. Your frying pans, put your whole chicken in there, your roast potatoes, your roast veg. The wok you will absolutely love. But then at the same time, you'll love the multi-purpose. I called it a saute pan. We bought a saute pan for £90, $89.99, and it's brilliant. We use it all the time. But these are just as good quality, and you've got all of them.
And that's why the value is spectacular in this bundle we've got. You don't have to use any oil or fat if you don't want to. However, if you do want to, we did have a question an email in about the spray oils. Definitely you can use the spray oils in there if you want to. It's completely up to you. If it's for taste, you can use the oil, but you don't have to.
Don't forget as well, the handles come with a 10-year warranty. Register those online. The pans come with a 5-year warranty. And if you want to put 2 handles on one pan, you can. You can put the handles anywhere. So if you've got this full of perhaps a big chicken and loads of veg and potatoes, you can easily put the 2 handles on and get it in and out of the oven. It's phenomenal. It's
such a brilliant price on top of all of the features that we've got for you. Our usual price is really good at $149.99. $84.99. Well, what will you pay for it elsewhere? At Tower, $169.99. At Grattan, £189. At Debenhams, £169.99. At Freeman's, £189. With us, you can take £100 off some of those prices and more. Down to $84.99. You don't even have to pay that today. £30.31 on your first of 3 PayPal payments. But it is while stocks last. We are running out of stock massively. So many more people trying to order than we've got stock remaining.
So many reasons to buy these. Price, the fact they do so much. The handles coming off is phenomenal. Even on the hob when you're cooking, rather than a handle you can knock, you'll take it off and just cook on the hob with them without handles. So easy, it tells you where the lock and how to lock. So you do 1, you do 2, and it's locked secure. So you could actually put it onto your pan as you get it out of the oven. And then to open it, it's 1 to open, but then you have to press, and that releases it. And it really is as simple as that. And you can put this virtually anywhere, on the pan, which we absolutely love. So please do not miss out on getting 2 handles, all your saucepans through frying pans, all your lids, your storage lids as well, which we haven't even got out here. And it just allows you to have one amazing set that does so much.
So you go from cooking to the oven to the hob to the storage with the silicone lids. You've got lids that are interchangeable for all your pans whilst you're cooking. That's the other great thing. And the handles are really clever. They've got that double locking security system onto the pan. So if you do struggle with pans and you think, oh, I'm really uncertain about one handle on a pan, you can put 2 on here if you want to.
Which I'm just doing here as well. I've got 1 handle already, so perhaps you've put this into the oven, and then all I'm going to do is lock this into place. So you just virtually put it wherever you need to put it, and then you lock it like so, once, twice, completely locked, and then if you want to loosen it, once, twice, and you've unlocked it. And it really is as easy as that. And they go anywhere, but you could have 1 on either side of the pan, so you know you've got the weight. Really easy. But please do not miss out on the set, because we've got so many people ordering, and we just haven't got the amount.
We've got to move away from them again. But we're going to remind you, price-wise, once again, what a great deal this is. You can see at Tower at Grattan, at Debenhams and Freeman's, hundreds of pounds more in some situation. £189 at Freeman's with us, 84.99. They should.
But actually, even if we put 100 in front of there, we're still lower than 2 of those prices. We're saving over £100 on 2 of those prices. Frying pans, oven pans, saucepans, baking ware, also storage containers, but we have got far too many people ordering to stock that we've got available. You desperately, desperately need to please check those baskets through. We're busy on the phones, so if you are waiting, they will try and get to you as soon as you possibly can. The best thing is to actually order on the website if you can. It will now be the first people to check out that will get absolutely exceptional value for money. 530956 is your item number. But there's so many things we're busy on, and we had this last night. It went to limited stock. Some didn't check out, so we've got the stock that we've got left, but actually a lot of that now is in baskets. You're loving this vacuum.
Limited stock on the vacuum. Again, it's from Tower. Again, with registration, you've got a 3-year warranty on a machine that has so much technology. Now, first of all, it's completely cordless, obviously. Cordless vacuums now are equivalent to your corded vacuums. And the reason for that is the battery power that you've got here. 29.6 volts on the battery power. And that means you've got a really long run time, up to 40 minutes run time on one charge.
An incredible pickup. You've got 6 cyclonic action in there, so the actual cyclonic action picks up like you won't believe. You've got an amazing head that's got an anti-tangle head, but it's the latest and the greatest. It's 20% larger, slightly altered. The lights are on the front as well, so you'll find it's new and improved, which is phenomenal.
The brush bar about 20% larger, as you say, and it looks a little bit different to what you're seeing there because it's the new improved version from Tower. And on top of that, you've got amazing HEPA filtration. 2 layers of filtration, but this is HEPA 12.
Yeah, do your own research on HEPA filtration if you've got allergies, how good it is for you. But you can see here, removes 99.95% of fine particles from 0.3 microns. Now, you might think, what on earth is 0.3 microns? They do say a hair is around about 70 microns. So to think how tiny those particles are. So really, I think a real benefit if you've got allergies. And then you've got what I love. You know when you said it's high spec and it's really got high spec features? The FlexiPole I've only ever seen on a very expensive I was going to say lawnmower then, vacuum. And I've only ever seen it on a really expensive vacuum. You've got it on this vacuum and it allows you to get under the sofa, under the bed, perhaps you've got floating furniture. And this is the thing I really love, though we should have the flexi pole on this, so there should be another lady, shouldn't there? So you've got the handheld.
It's a handheld and upright, a reach vacuum.
I love it, it's the reach.
The great thing is you can go from one floor surface to another. So go from your tiles to your laminates to your carpets to your handheld version. And the handheld, on top of that, we're giving you a second powered brush.
Yes.
A mini powered brush is included in the price.
Take it out to the car. Perhaps you've got dog hair, cat hair in the car. It'll pick it up like you won't believe. That little powered brush head is great as well for the footwell, for the mats in the footwell of the car. But then you can use the crevice tool. You've got a large crevice tool. You've got a small crevice tool that's got a dusting brush on the end as well. It's all included for $94.99. They all go onto each attachment, so use it as a reach and get to the corners of the room or down to the skirting boards.
Cobwebs up high and down the skirting boards, the dust on the skirting boards. This is why it's so popular.
Super lightweight.
And brilliant at normal price. It's down to $94.99 or $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal. But you've got to be quick here again. This is limited stock.
It's limited stock night. Limited stock means we're down to the very last percentage of the stock that we've got available, and you desperately need to check your baskets through on everything, actually. So busy on everything. It's a vacuum we all fell in love with. It's a vacuum that's got very special anti-tangle technology. It says it's a 3-in-1, but I think it's so much more. The anti-tangle head, remember, is 20% larger than it was originally. So slightly different in design to this. It's been modernised and it's got different lights that are right at the front. You've got cyclonic, I can't say it. Cyclonic action as well. You've got 2 HEPA filtrations, you've got 2 speeds, and you've got incredible pickup with 29.6 volts of power. There honestly is so many. That's your small powered brush head that we told you about. Take it out to the car.
That's brilliant for your car upholstery and
you
your
don't
mats.
need to have cats and dogs. Honestly, we always, and there's my flexi pole, we always go for pet products because they just are designed to pick up better.
Stronger, aren't they?
And the double HEPA filtration phenomenon. And you get the parking station. So everything we see in this clip,
there's no extras, they're all included.
And a 3-year warranty.
Even at £140 it'd be brilliant, but it's less than 100, it's less than 95, 94, 99. And with the PayPal payments, if you spread the cost, $33.98 on your first of 3 payments. So if you want to add that in, 460569 is your item number. It is a tower spectacular tonight, isn't it?
I'm feeling spectacular tonight. You're absolutely loving everything. Pans are limited stock, of course, our vacuum that we just looked at, limited stock. This heading very similar direction, so busy. You are loving our actual air fryer, and an air fryer can make such a difference to how you cook for a lot of reasons.
Well,
actually.
first of all, you've got 2 baskets here. This is a dual air fryer, 2 baskets at 5.2 litres. So what that means is you can cook chips in one side and bake a cake in the other if you want to. You can do them at different times and different temperatures, but cooking at the same time. And if you want to join it together so it all finishes at the same time, it has a sync function on there as well.
Yeah, so if you were doing like a whole dinner, but one was a whole chicken, and then you were doing roast potatoes and veg, but they cooked at different times at different temperatures. Press the sync button and it will work out itself when to turn, say, the vegetables on a little bit later into the cooking time. So it definitely all switches off at the same time. How often do you put something in the oven and you think, when did I put it in the oven? Should I start the veg yet? Oh God, I don't know what time I put it in the oven. And so half the time you've got an overcooked meat and undercooked veg, or you've got overcooked veg and undercooked meat. With this, that'll never happen. You always get amazing results.
This is brilliant as well.
Tastier.
Yeah, Tower bring the Vortex technology, so it evenly distributes. Because of the way that vortex of air runs through the machine, you get that even cooking throughout.
There's loads of reasons to use an air fryer, and I will always say the reason you'll use it is the food tastes so good. But originally they were really popular because they were a low-fat way of cooking, because you cooked with the tiniest amount of oil if you were doing things like chips, and they were low-fat chips because potatoes aren't fat, and then we have a jacket potato as a healthy option. It's the oil in the actual chip that's fattening. So if you're using the tiny amount of oil, you get low-fat chips out of here. But then this air fryer will do steak and fish. There's your fries, bake it all. So cakes, you've got drumsticks, prawns, pizza, dehydrate, and so much more. But these are pre-seasoned set time.
Obviously, you can manually adjust the time and the temperature, but with the presets,
If you're
it means
unsure-
it sets the time and temperature, so it does all the work for you. That digital panel you can see there, really straightforward and easy to use. You can control either side separately, or you can join it all together. Greatly reduced price once again, 328831, 114.99 from Tower. Again, upon registration, you get a 3-year warranty.
Honestly, it'd be the best garlic bread, the best camembert, chicken in here, a whole chicken. It will be the best chicken you've had. It's like a rotisserie chicken. Meat, it seals it on the outside and it's so succulent and juicy on the inside. I actually stopped eating meat until we bought an air fryer because it was dried out in the oven, whereas in here it does just taste amazing. But then as a vegetarian, so many great vegetarian dishes. And don't forget, if you're just you on your own, you can just use one basket when you want to. You can use 2 baskets when you need to, but when the whole family's round you, could be cooking for 8 in here.
And it doesn't take up a huge footprint, and it's going to look great in pretty much any kitchen because of the design there.
I'd always go for a dual basket if you can, whether you're 1 or 2 or whatever. Book-wise, we've got a great book as well.
Yeah, this is brilliant. It's from Tower. It's great inspiration in cooking when it comes to air frying, because when you take a look inside here, you've got great recipes from breakfast, lunch, dinners. We've bought this book because there's so much in here, and there's some great like the items that you wouldn't think you were going to do in an air fryer.
You can do some great sort of starters and light bites and snacks and things. Even do cheese and toast.
Oh, we love that. We did that the other night. Halloumi.
Delicious. But honestly, like Sean said, have a good look through that book. Put it into your basket. You can split that cost, making it so affordable. But this can give you inspiration when you're stuck on having the same thing on a Monday and a Friday. When you get, the same old dinners, this just allows you to think, well, actually, so easy in an air fryer. I'll try it. Desserts are amazing. Baking is incredible. Beautiful book. So grab that. Or a nice gift, actually. If you know somebody who's got an air fryer. Sean's sister, oh my word, cooks everything in an air fryer. That'd be a brilliant gift for her.
$19.99 hardback book. It's a really nice traditional recipe book. If you've already got an air fryer, or if you're going for this, we've also got the perfect air fryer cleaner with the Air Fryer Genie. Now, this is a foam cleaner. When you spray it on, it clings to the surface. And this is a twin pack we've got. You get 2 of them for £14. 015416 is your item number. Literally, you spray it onto the surface and it foams up, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it gets into all the nooks and crannies. It saves you sort of scrubbing or having it. Breaks it all down. You can virtually just wipe it away. Great for microwaves as well. The lid of the microwave, inside the microwave, just cleans brilliantly. And to get both of these for £14 is fabulous. You will absolutely love this.
And that's whatever brand of air fryer you've got at home. A twin pack for £14. 015416 is your item number there. But we've got to get back to the air fryer and get cooking again, I think.
Yes, I think we should.
Should we get back to the kitchen? Let's see some more inspiration when it comes to your Tower Vortex. Here we go. Oh, it's coming up in a minute.
Oh, no.
Not
oh,
right yet.
my word. Hang
not
on.
right yet.
Hang on.
Hold everything. We've got to tell you
Now,
about stock.
You've got to. If you're going for the pan set, you've got to check your baskets out.
Oh, my word.
We have got so many people trying to order. We've got, if you all checked out right now, 80 people will miss out.
Oh, no.
You desperately need to check your baskets through. They are your saucepans, your fry pans, your roasting dishes, your serving dishes. They're your storage containers. You can bake in here. You can put the handles on as you like. There's 2 handles, and honestly, they clip on so easily. When you actually register online with Tower, the handles will have a 10-year warranty. Your pans, and they're not just pans, there's so much more, will have 5 years. And if you only had these in your cupboard, I think, my goodness, it could be all you need. And that's one of the reasons they're so busy. We weren't expecting them back in stock, so that's another reason they're so busy, because we weren't expecting them back. But this is the other reason they're so busy.
Well, our usual price, just under 150, is brilliant. At Tower and at Debenhams, they're £169.99. At Grattan and at Freeman's, £189. With us here at Shop on TV, just $84.99. And you don't even have to pay that today. With that PayPal Pay in 3 payment, it's just £30.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you want to add it in, you can still get them. 530956 is your item number.
Price.
But get them now.
I can't believe we got them back in stock and we still had that price. We're like, why didn't we put them up? We're not being awful, but we know that price was like a launch price.
Our buyer
we
fought
weren't
to keep it at
expecting to
that
have
price.
it back, but yeah, our buyer did fight for it. So grab it while that price is there, because on 2 of those prices, you're saving well over £100. It's incredible.
It's a Tower special tonight.
love 'em.
You're also loving the Tower Vortex. We're going to go back to the kitchen and get cooking
We're allowed
once
now.
again. We are.
We just had to
We
warn
had to
you,
tell
check
you
your
about
baskets
that.
out, otherwise lots of you are going to miss out.
They're going. They're flying out the door. So check your basket out and take a look at the Tower Vortex.
I would never, ever, as a chef, is cook steaks in an oven. I would always traditionally do it in a frying pan. Of course. So to be able to get, I'm going to just show you this now.
Yeah.
I'll take this out. To get this colour on these steaks, and you can be doing chips in the other basket as well.
I spend £10 from Tesco or Sainsbury's. I do both sometimes. And they have a £10 premium steak, sirloin, excuse me, or what's the fattier one called? I'm blanking. But either way,
Ribeye.
A ribeye, yes.
Yeah, ribeye.
They come out with a beautiful bark on them,
Yeah.
caramelisation and all that, and they're tender and juicy. And I do medium well.
Look at that.
And they're so delicious.
I mean, that caramelisation. I mean, you'd be hard to get that caramelisation in a frying pan.
Well,
Unless
my
it's a-
son does his steaks in the
know?
frying pan, and I think mine come out better, and they take him a hell of a lot longer.
I wonder, do we have any baps? Oh, should we do it?
Baps.
Should we, I mean, well, this wasn't planned, but this is the great thing about cooking. Let's do a bap, like a
Let's do a bap.
like a steak sandwich.
A steak sandwich? Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Let's just carve that up.
All you need is a steak and some baps.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of salt and pepper.
Now, even that though that's been in there. Now, I'd say it's a well done steak,
Yeah.
but it's not a. If it's what did they say? If it's brown, it's burned. If it's black, it's
Yeah. Bit of mayonnaise on there as well on the bun.
yeah.
Just pop that down. Okay, and there we go. Beautiful
Steak
steak
sandwich.
I mean, literally, just chow down on that. Just delicious. I mean, look, just inspiration, isn't it? Let's go down, Rob.
Okay.
And let's have a look what's going on down in here. So, just to recap,
Knives now. Yeah.
we've got our croque monsieur
Croque monsieur, it's almost done.
cooking down in here, and
Yeah.
can you see it's counting down? So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Boop. Okay.
So, just to recap, what that was our salmon tray bake. Okay, salmon.
Wow. Now this has a special name because we cooked it quickly. It's the salmon rushdie.
No, it's just a salmon tray bake.
Salmon tray bake, okay. Look at...
Yeah.
Now here's an example, a great example of cooking really healthy food very quickly.
Yeah.
The colours, it's
Yeah.
delicious.
Let's get a plate.
Yeah, sure.
10 minutes. You got a tray bake of salmon, med veg.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're not a salmon of, it could be any type of fish. Cod's delicious.
Yeah, could it be halloumi?
Halloumi.
Hello, me.
Do you know what? I've got some halloumi. Should we do some in a second?
Yeah, why not?
Because I think it is one of the best grilling cheeses. The other cheese I really enjoy is
Mm-hmm.
that paneer.
Paneer.
You never had a paneer cheese?
Paneer is Indian for cheese,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, it is a paneer cheese. Yeah, it's an Indian cheese.
I didn't know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a particular type of cheese. I see, like sag paneer.
Yeah, have you never had you never had a sag, yeah.
Yeah, I have. A sag paneer, absolutely.
Sag paneer.
Yeah, spinach and cheese.
That's what it, yeah, exactly that, yeah.
Look.
Something
Great.
I've not done, but let's just put the salmon fillets on top.
Yeah.
Okay, presented nicely. And then I think, because we can, a little bit of dill. One of my, do you know what that is?
dill.
What is your favourite herb? Because mine probably tarragon, dill.
I'm not
Two
sure.
of my
I've got one,
favourites.
to be honest. I'm going to pass on that.
Mint.
Mint,
my producer
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
That's lovely. And look again at how moist and juicy and succulent and
Let's have a look.
delicious that salmon is. At the end of the day, you know, it's a lot of the time when you cook quickly or you cook pre-store-bought, meats and things like that,
Unbelievable.
they can be dry, they can be bland, and they just, when the food doesn't taste good, you don't want to eat it. One of the problems with healthy cooking is a lot of healthy food tastes awful because it's not prepared well. And this helps, it really does help you to put some health on your plate from time to time.
100%.
Or every day if you want.
And I think if you're getting stuck in a rut, midweek meals particularly, you're getting bad habits. This is one of those midweek meals where you can just stick it in there, 10 minutes, you've got a tray bake of salmon. Please have a try, because it is.
I'm going to have a try.
Absolutely.
And while we do that, again, it's just dripping with moisture. It's falling off my fork and into my mouth.
Full of superlatives.
It's every superlative in the dictionary. It's the Tower Vortex Air Fryer. Oh, Tower, thank you for this amazing air fryer. Again, you've got all these different functions, 10.4 litres, you've got great capacity, cooking for 1, for 2, for the whole family. It's for a bigger family, maybe it's a separate oven for just the extra cooking space. Maybe if you have different dietary requirements in the home, you can use this as two people with totally different dietary requirements can cook 2 completely separate meals without any transfer of flavours or odours between the 2.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh! Melted camembert.
That's it. Some beautiful.
And pigs in blankets.
Yeah. And do you know what? Cheese and honey are best mates. I mean,
oh gosh,
they really are.
Yeah.
So we take our camembert.
Oh, we could plate up those steaks.
And what we can do,
should I get?
What I like to do is with my pigs in blankets is just go around the outside with them.
There's a little thing for the plate for the steaks as well, for the
Thank
big.
you.
For the big showdown at the end.
Do you want to come and work for me?
Love to. As a sous chef.
As well,
I'm already under you.
I could do with a KitchenAid if I'm honest with you.
Could you really? Yeah, good. I'm available on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, look, that Christmas time, you know, you eat with your friends and family, put your camembert, your pigs in blankets in there, happy days.
Yes.
And, you know, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's cooked.
Excuse-moi.
Yeah.
Just putting all that on there. Do you want to put the rest on as well?
Yeah.
So, OK, Jack, we've got literally 5 minutes left. So what haven't we done yet? What needs to come out?
Yep.
Let's do a round robin, quick fire round.
Let's go for it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we've got our
the ducky duck.
Okay. And we're going to shred our duck now. That crispy aromatic duck.
Yes.
The first part is really important.
Minutes.
Crispy.
Minutes.
So 12, 15 minutes. It is cooked. Actually, great point as well. This has got the elevation station. So as it's been cooking, all of those fats, and duck's quite fatty.
It's a very
all
fatty
the fat down in the bottom corner there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is a healthy way of cooking your food.
But also, if you keep the fats, a lot of my mum used to keep the fats.
Yeah.
They make roast potatoes.
That's duck fat.
Duck fat.
So,
duck fat potatoes.
Duck fat potatoes, absolutely.
This will make a great wedding gift if you want to buy somebody something. Maybe they've just tied the knot. Maybe somebody's moving into their first home. I'll tell you what, any students out there who are getting ready to go back for the autumn term, this is, there's no room for an oven in their, their accommodation, their student accommodation. Ooh, this is it. This for your caravan. You've now got oven capabilities, full oven capabilities, at a fraction of the space, a fraction of the energy, and with all of the other benefits that we've been talking about for the last hour. Someone who lives alone, maybe as well. Safety. Maybe somebody can't stoop down. to get into the oven that's under the counter, which I've got to be honest, sometimes it's a bit precarious for anybody. There are minimal burn hazards on this. I mean, all the outside of it's cool, and you're not going to stick your hand right inside it, are you? You know. So look, we've got some duck coming here.
And the other thing as well, this is countertop cooking. I mean, quite a big lad.
Yeah.
So having your oven low down.
That's what I'm saying.
It's really hard, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, duck pancakes. Take your pancakes, put them on top of the actual duck. And that will steam them through.
Can you believe
There's
it?
a reason we got him here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
Okay, so let's take a little bit of our duck. Okay.
Yeah.
Cucumber. Spring onion.
Yeah.
And plum sauce or hoisin sauce.
Hoisin.
Oh, I call it hoisin. That's what I call
Oh, is that
it.
what I thought hoisin and plum were different?
Yeah, well, it is. Apparently, everyone calls it different things. Yeah.
Because you can buy bottles of both from the same manufacturer.
You can.
And there it is.
Right, there it is. And there is your duck with pancakes.
Oh yeah. Do you know when I go to eat a Chinese restaurant, I frequently will just get a half an aromatic duck on my own.
Do you really?
For me, I love it. Yeah. So should we have a little quick last recap of how you operate? Oh, what's in there?
Croque monsieur.
Oh, croque monsieur. Quick, let's get that out as well. But before we do,
Yeah, I mean, what's brilliant about this, you've got those automatic programs. So as I scroll through, and you'll see.
so menu takes you through the program.
Menu takes the program. So you've got your steaks,
On turns it on.
chicken wings, thighs. You've got your fish. Again, any type of fish. And as I scroll through, your times and temperatures are always preset. Brilliant for seafood. Fantastic for those crevettes. It says chips, and there is a chip icon, but I would say any type of potato, roast potatoes, potato wedges, sliced potatoes, gratin.
Yes.
We did the calzone earlier on our pizza setting. We've also got our baking function. That's where we did our beautiful chocolate panettone bread and butter pudding.
And you can do cakes in ramekins and little mini dishes and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
I
stuff
do
as
melted
well,
middle
if you
chocolate
like.
puddings, and they are delicious.
Yeah.
Even cookies you can do in here as well, which are really good.
Because you can also use parchment or greaseproof paper if you need to.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And then the last one, folks, is that's one of my favourites, dehydration. Runs at 55 degrees, so draws that moisture out. I'm thinking tomatoes, cherry tomatoes into sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. But again, dehydrating your grapefruits, lemons, limes and oranges, and your bacon, which I showed you
Now,
earlier.
what is the shake function for? Because
You select the shake function, and then it will give you a duration. Through the duration, it will then give you a kind of a nod to shake your chips.
so
or
chips
your
and chicken wings. If they're packing, if you're packing in the basket, the air can't get into everything. And usually the shake function comes halfway through. You just shake the basket to move things around and then put it back in again.
Exactly, yeah.
I love the fact it's optional. On mine, I can't turn mine off. If I'm doing something that's going to be a whole, I have to go back and
Yeah, but don't forget as well, your basket probably isn't 5.2 litres.
Well,
this is a larger basket capacity. Don't forget
and
that.
then lastly, the sink and the match cooking.
Yeah, I mean, to be able to sync up both zones simultaneously for your duration and time, and then you've also got that's your dual cook.
Yeah.
Your sink is where essentially you'll select both baskets, press sync, and then if one takes longer than the other, it'll be put on hold, and then it will boot in, and then both baskets will be finished at the same time.
Your whole meal comes out finished at the same.
Exactly. I think that's the hardest thing about cooking generally.
I always get it wrong.
Your time.
There's always something that's not quite timed right and gets dry or cold while the other thing's finishing off. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
We got anything left?
So we have got something left down in here.
And the croque monsieur we haven't taken.
Let's take the croque monsieur out.
Quick, yes. Oh, we got 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, there we go.
Listen, in an hour,
let's go
look at
over here.
everything we've done.
I mean, it is quite incredible, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking with this? Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, yes.
I love a Worcestershire sauce.
Now you're talking my language. I mean,
Or in the States, they call it Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
No,
I can't get into that.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I mean, you've literally catered for the entire crew in an hour with I mean, just it's incredible.
Can I just point out these baskets have the most incredible non-stick. So if you just want to wipe this out, you absolutely can. I mean, and you're good to go on to the next recipe. They do wash really easily.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Croque monsieur time.
Yes.
So
Amazing. if you want to get this, and you really, I don't see why anyone wouldn't. Again, it's on PayPal paying through if you want to spread the cost. It's £179.99, but you're saving a massive amount of money, £115 here. Shopontv.co.uk or 03333241 if you want to order it on the phone. Beautiful, stylish, large capacity, multifunction, and it's just perfect food every single time. And even though chef here, Jack is a chef, he didn't do anything very chefy. You can do all of this yourself at home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you next time.
So much food, so versatile, so easy to use, great results, energy set, so many reasons to have an air fryer, not having to use so much oil. And if you are going to buy an air fryer, always go for a dual one, honestly.
So much more versatile because you've got 2 cooking baskets that you can use individually on different times and different temperatures. If you want to join it all together and it's like having one big basket, then you can do that so it cooks everything at the same time. But less oil and fat, healthier way of cooking, less energy like we were talking about because your oven's not on warming up for 15, 20 minutes. You can see this could be the kind of money you save on your energy bills, depending on your provider and your tariff that you're on, obviously, at home. But the fact that you can change the time and temperature manually, or you've got 8 preset programs on there. So if you're not sure how to cook in an air fryer, it literally holds your hand and guides you through.
Yeah, you could set one basket for a chicken, do a whole chicken and put the chicken on. You could then do the chips in the other side. You could sync it so it finishes at the same time. So you could do chicken and chips. You could do lamb chop and roast potatoes. You could do steak and jacket potatoes. Jacket potatoes in here are amazing. Camembert and pigs in blankets. And if you're ever thinking, oh gosh, I'm really not quite sure, how long should I do the drumsticks for? You can just press the drumstick button there and you've then got your time and your temperature, which is ideal.
It's all preset in the machine. 328831 is your item number. Your reduced price of £114.99 and down to £40.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal.
Tastier food.
Yeah, it's about that vortex that gives you that even distribution, so you have that crispy food and no compromise on taste.
All of that clip, we were like, oh, I could just eat that now. I could just eat that now. And the great thing is, majority of things cooked in 20 minutes in here. Not everything, but virtually the majority of things you're cooking about 20 minutes. You're sitting down and eating it, so it's brilliant. Even at this time of night, don't go takeaway. Just cook something quick.
Pop your air fryer on. There you go. So much for you to see on the show. Remember, still lots of products available for you. So shopontv.co.uk, and there you'll find our live shows. You'll find we've got over 700,000 products on the website, and some great gifts for Valentine's Day if you're looking for fragrances, things such as that. But this is all about around the home with Tower for you tonight. We've got a great selection. Now, we are going to mention our pans again because so many of you have got these in baskets right now.
You've got to check your baskets out, and sadly, people are still switching on all the time, so we're going to show them again, because if you haven't checked your basket out, it's not yours. So if you switched on right now, even though we're what we call over-allocating, you can still get these, because it is first come, first served.
It is a 13-piece collection that you've got. Saucepans, frying pans, woks, sauté pans. But then they become your bakeware and your roasting dishes. You can bake a cake, or you can do, I mean, so much in here.
You can go from your hob, any hob. You can go into the oven directly from the hob up to 230 degrees, take the handles off. You can then take them out of the oven, use the handles to get them out of the oven, serve them to the table, take the handles off, and then you've got great serving dishes. And then if there's food left over, you can then use the storage lids to store the food in the same container in the fridge. So when we say one pot cooking, honestly, it really is one pot cooking. They look amazing, the non-stick's phenomenal, but those saucepans could be you could be baking cakes or bread in there, and they will slide out because the non-stick is that good. Your frying pans, you could have a whole chicken in there, roast potatoes, roast veg in there. The sauté pan, you will love the multi-purpose pan. You'll use that for curries and chili con carnes, and use that for a stew, whether you're doing it in the oven, whether you're doing it on the hob, or start the onions and all the bits and pieces on the hob and then put the whole mixture into the oven. Then you've got a fantastic wok, which you don't even need to use oil if you don't want to, but using a bit of oil for flavour because the non-stick is that good. 3 fabulous glass lids. Then you've got the silicone lids that we spoke about going into the fridge for storage. You've got 2 handles. When you register this online, those handles come with a 10-year warranty. Your pans come with a 5-year warranty. And you can see there on the hob, any hob, in the oven, on the table, to the fridge. Everything you need in your kitchen, and they stack into each other.
Yeah, the storage is brilliant. So it's just that biggest pan diameter that we talk about. Everything stores into there. It could be saving you around 50% of space in your cupboard if you've got a drawer like that on the left-hand side, or a cupboard where you can't shut it.
You open the cupboard and all the lids fall out, the roasting dishes come out. You can get rid of all of that and just have this lovely stacking system that will be your roasting dishes, will be your bakeware, will be, of course, your saucepans, your fry pans, and it will be so good because of the non-stick.
The non-stick is on the inside, but it's also on the outside of the pan. So if you have any spillage on the outside, it literally wipes clean. 7 times stronger compared to regular non-stick coatings. And like Hayley was saying, you don't have to use any oil or cooking fat if you don't want to. So it's a healthier way of cooking.
Now, we didn't think we'd have these back in stock. When we sold out last time, that was it. We weren't getting them back. We've managed to get some stock. We can't believe they kept the launch price, but our buyers fought for that price. It's been massively busy for so many different reasons, but I think one of the biggest reasons is you are getting such a quality set of pans, saucepans, roasting dishes, serving dishes, sort of storageware for such incredible value for money. Have a look at the base. The base could be, you could be stood outside a jeweller's and that could be in the window. I mean, the quality is amazing. And that incredible base means you can use it on any hob at all. So if it's a gift, it doesn't matter what they've got, but also even heat distribution.
Yeah, you'll never get a hot spot or a cold spot in the base of your pan because of the way they're designed. That non-drip lip around the entire pan, and you can put the handle wherever you want to base it. A really nice gauge to the pan, really good quality. It's not going to bend or buckle, but it's not too heavy. How many times have you picked up a pan in a cooking showroom and it weighs you down straight away? These are brilliant quality at an amazing price.
That price, and we bought a saute pan, a multi-pan like this, so similar to this, you wouldn't believe it, apart from the handle doesn't come off, and it was £90. It was £89.99. These are just as good quality, yet you've got everything else with it. And honestly, when we sell out, because we have got far more people ordering than stock we've got available, but you can still order it. It is first people to order and check out that'll get this. So it doesn't matter whose basket it's in, you just need to order it and check out. You can, of course, go elsewhere and buy it. I think you'll be really upset.
Oh, I definitely would.
Because our savings are amazing.
You'd be gutted if you had to go and pay these prices. At Tower directly, £169.99. At Grattan, £189. At Debenhams, £169.99. And at Freeman's, £189. We've got it for £84.99, not for one pan, for 13 pieces.
Crazy. And remember, 2 handles. Remember to register online. The handles are really easy. It even gives you pictures to lock them into place, and they'll go any place on the actual saucepan, fry pan, you know, your wok, your multi-pan. And to unlock, it's not just one and it's unlocked. You then have to press the button and it unlocks securely. Those come with a 10-year warranty once they're registered online. You get 2 of those in the set. So if you want, you could have 2 handles on the one pan.
Let's see them in action once again. If you've got them in a basket and you want to get this set home, make sure you check out
but you can still get them if you grab them quick and check them out first.
Especially in the front.
Imagine you want to take something out of the oven. Have you ever taken a wet cloth before and tried to take a pan out of the oven?
Yeah, well, my oven glove gets damp, and I think, no, yeah, you have to be so careful.
Look at this. Now, again, I just want to show you something which we don't often mention. If you do suffer from stiff joints, anything like that, I promise you, this is worth its weight in gold. If you've got a loved one they've ever burnt their arms and you come out, so use 2 handles.
Oh, yeah.
And look, how much easier is that? You know, you're halving the weight.
Yeah.
You know, it can be very difficult, very heavy, but you're halving the weight, so it is so good. Click, click, done. And don't you just love this oven too?
Yeah, this air fryer, by the way, it is on the show as well, so you can see your details for it. We had to do a double, I know this is going to sound very overly dramatic, but we literally had to do a double take at the price actually on it because we were shocked to see that such a great piece of kit is available to you today, and you can get it right now for $119.99. Knowing what quality Tower brand stands for, and knowing what a huge, an amazing 14.5 litre air fryer would normally cost, knowing that you can get it today for $119.99. You got a big window to see inside, so you can see what's cooking. You've got your drip tray. It's $41.55 or $65 rather today on your first of 3 payments on PayPal. That includes your delivery, and you can order it on the phone 0333 241 241 780018. That air fryer is doing us proud. Paul, you've obviously been using your pans with it, haven't you? You've been taking the pans out, adding ingredients, putting them back in. So a great companion. Still sticking with the Tower brand name, but now looking at the Freedom pans. These are compatible, these handles compatible. Not only have they got a guarantee, they've got a 10-year guarantee on the handles and a 5-year guarantee extended on the pans, but the handles are compatible across the Freedom range. So if you've got anything else Freedom, your handles are going to fit. So Paul, you're really mixing it up here,
we certainly are, yeah. We're doing our wonderful cheesy scrambled egg now. That'd be really lovely. I've got our meatballs with our veggies that we're going to do in a minute, just to show the versatility. Then I could add my pasta to that if I had my oven with me, and then I could put some cheese on top, pop the whole thing in the oven. Now here, I will use the big pan in a minute, but I'll show you the cover as well. But I just want to show you our wonderful, imagine cheese sticking. You know how cheese sticks on the edge of a lasagna pan?
Yeah.
Well,
bakes
look,
itself on, and good luck getting it off.
Can you see? It's just coming away. Perfect scrambled egg.
But you're not using loads of oil or butter either, are you?
No, not at all.
The ingredients
it's
going
just
in.
absolutely fantastic. Amazing results every single time. I can't believe how many pieces you're getting for the money.
Oh yeah,
here. And look.
Yeah, 13 pieces in total across the whole range that you're getting. You're getting the 2 different sized saucepans, you're getting the sauté dish, the wok. It's all going on with the 2 handles as well for you.
It is, it really is. Just wash my cloth here, because then I will show you how easy that scrambled egg comes out every single time. Look at this, look.
See, scrambled egg would normally be a nightmare getting stuck.
Oh yeah, totally. And don't forget, we are doing this on induction as well. So look at that. Let's just go there.
Look at that peeling away. Look, it's looking really good. So it's literally peeling away from the side of the saucepan. Peeling away off it, and that'd be a thin piece that would normally stick itself to it. And we're just giving a quick wipe to our saucepans in the studio today to keep the demonstrations going.
Exactly, yeah. Now what I want to do now is show you the big pan.
Oh, this sautéed dish,
No,
yeah?
no,
the big one.
Big saucepan.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
By the way, induction, magnetic.
Yeah,
so you can see that.
So this is, again, really nice strong weight. Can you pass me the saucepan too, the big saucepan?
I can indeed.
Again,
I'll take the lid off, but you've got your 2 silicone
Get your lids. It's not a drum, it's a lid, which is great for storing in the oven too. So again, you can feel the quality, the weight. You've got the Serrashore non-stick, and then you've got that wonderful friction bonded base at the bottom, which means that it's suitable for induction as well.
Okay.
So they really are win-win-win.
And we were talking before the show. We both you said it feels good in the hand.
Yeah,
Is that
it
phrase?
really
You said
does.
it feels good in the hand. And they've got a good weight to them in terms of being reassuringly weighty, but they're not heavy.
Yeah.
I struggle to describe, but it feels good in the hand. Like it feels sturdy and substantial, but not heavy. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hope you know.
Now I'm going to get our pan nice and hot. We're going to do some steak in a minute, but in the meantime, I'm just going to throw in some sauce into our meatballs here.
Right.
And so you can see it really is meals in minutes, isn't it, you know, which I love. Easy clean up, and then wonderful. We could be putting cheese on top of that, throwing it in the oven.
So there's no sacrificing. You're not thinking, you know, oh gosh, I'm not going to cook that because it's a bit unhealthy because it's got a load of oil in it. You know, you haven't seen us here with butter and oil going in because the Serrashore non-stick is giving us that reassurance. We don't need that lubrication from the oil. So we're not throwing in loads of sunflower oil, etc. And the other thing is, we're not being hard on ourselves thinking, oh, we better not cook that because it's going to be a nightmare to clean. Because the clean-up and the washing up, well, it's non-existent almost.
No, it really is. Now, you're ready for this sizzle. Look at that, look. that wonderful sizzle. If you notice, I didn't put any oil in there whatsoever. So I will just literally let that sizzle down and turn it over in a second.
That is looking good. How do we like our steak? What's the best way of doing a steak?
Well, I think with ribeyes, medium, I think.
Yeah?
Because it lets the fat...
Medium?
But lets the fat melt a little bit.
Medium towards well done for me, which is
Yeah.
really bad, isn't it? Is that criminal?
Well, look, whatever you like. My gran didn't like to see blood, bless her.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause I was watching Emily in Paris and she ordered her steak well done, and then the chef said, "No, I'm not doing that."
Oh, they don't even give you burgers.
And she said, "Well, hang on, I'm the customer," and he was like, "No, just try it." And then she was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing." So yeah.
Right, so I just want to show you the oven a second.
One day.
So again, if you are suffering from stiff joints, anything like that, you don't have to just use one handle. You can use two. You have security.
Yeah, even if you don't
and you can
need
pop that
to.
down there. Yeah. That is in the entire chicken. And can you see, that's in the smaller of the two frying pans. Again, just pop them open like so. Close that up. And what I'm going to do now is turn over our
On the show as
steak.
well, that air fryer. You can buy it now if you want. It's a really good version. Details are on the screen on the side. You can see just underneath the main details there. It comes with a rotisserie if you're using that. We're obviously using one of our pans instead, but also it's got the drip tray function. It's got all these different cooking settings, and it is from the amazing Tower brand as well as the pans. Oh, Paul, you know how to treat us. You really do. Yeah, if you weren't hungry before, you are now, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, look at that. Perfection. And that was with no oil whatsoever. Can you imagine doing that at home in your pan without any oil? You have all the amazing caramelization there. Look, already, I've just turned that one over. You can see how... And look, that quick seal, that sizzle. And look, the pan is clean as a... whistle. Look at that.
There's no spots and sparkling of oil or fat in there beyond what was in the steak itself.
And can I just say, that caramelisation on that steak, that is flavour, that is taste, that's yum. And that's what you're getting here every single time. Now that's rare, I would say, at the moment. And you just cook it a bit longer, but can you see how nothing is sticking whatsoever? And then we've got our mushrooms and our onions absorbing all the wonderful flavours there. It's just beautiful.
Looking good, and as well at £84.99. You know, this is not a treat, is it? In terms of like, oh gosh, it's a luxurious purchase. I don't know. You know, if you've been in the market for a year or two for some pans, you've been holding off, or you've been thinking, I need to upgrade. You know, or maybe you've been buying cheap pans, and it's the age-old phrase. You probably know the one I'm going to say: buy cheap, buy twice. You know, but you know, here, buy at great value. Buy once, because you've got your guarantee on the handle for 10 years, and then the pans themselves on a 5-year guarantee. And also, you might be thinking, I haven't got enough space, and I've got my cupboards are full of all my tins and my jars, and I like to stock up on the 2-for-1 deals. Well, don't panic, because these nest away beautifully. They literally nest in each other, and it's the detachable handle that means it's really convenient for going from hob to oven to air fryer to dining room table, but it's also the detachable handle that means that they're small enough to nest and store in your cupboard. £84.99 is an incredible price. How do we know that? It's because we've seen the quality of the Tower name and the quality of the pans, and we're considering at £149.99. What if we were buying these, or what if somebody else was buying these at the normal price? We'd probably say, do you know what? Pat on the back, fair play to you, mate. Well done, you've got a good set of pans there. 13 pieces, £149.99. It's a good brand name. But these are £84.99. Don't miss out.
So I've just
Paul,
done our barbecue creamy sauce to go on the top, like so, with our caramelised to go with our steak and our onions and our mushrooms in there, loads of flavour in there. And I'm really trying to get the pan as hot as I can, because I always love showing the worst now. Now, we've done our steak without any oil. You saw how you got that wonderful caramelisation. We're now going to pop on our creamy sauce, but I'm purposely not going to do that when I do it, because can you see how that cleans it?
Yes.
I'm going to really try and let it burn on and just...
So you can leave a bit behind?
Leave a bit behind.
Okay, I've got you, Paul.
Oh,
what a meal. What a meal. How much is that in a restaurant?
Smell-o-vision. Well, 25 quid.
Yeah.
You see, so 4 of you go out and have steak at 25 quid a head, you've nearly paid for the pan set.
You have,
know?
haven't you? Yeah,
It's
84.99.
incredible, isn't it?
Pan set. So again, we're going worst case scenario on our pan, but look at this, a golden glistening sauce on a beautiful steak.
Just gonna
Caramelised
burn. Our
steak.
meatballs are ready. Oh, goody, goody. How good.
How are you doing this, Paul? You're like juggling, you're literally juggling plates and pans.
Look at that. But
We're
have
burning that
got
on.
wonderful food, excellent. Nothing has stuck. I've virtually washed up as how we've gone along.
Oh,
Look at that, look. How
goulash
gorgeous
style.
is that? Nothing sticking whatsoever. I'm going to take you back to what I would almost call like the disaster, isn't it? But look,
yeah.
nothing sticking.
But look, it's burnt there.
whatsoever.
You can imagine that would have burnt and stuck on.
I love it when we push these to the limit, because whatever you try
The
to
non-stick's
burn,
brilliant, isn't
even
it?
if you manage, like with burn the cheese, it doesn't. It's like the pan actually repels it.
Yeah,
It won't allow it to
just
stick.
wipes away, doesn't it?
And that's the great thing. Though you can put these in the dishwasher, you don't need
don't need to, no.
Honestly, they virtually just wipe clean. Every time we wash them, we say the same thing. Can't believe how good this non-stick is. It's 7 times stronger, the non-stick, to a regular non-stick. And that is the Black Diamond non-stick, which is non-toxic as well, which is phenomenal. You really have got incredible value for money to have all this sort of technology in a set of pans that aren't just pans. They're saucepans, fry pans, roasting dishes, bakeware, storage containers, and they all stack into themselves as well.
It takes up so much less space than your traditional pans. You can see there on the left-hand side, the handle's sticking out. You can't shut the drawer, you can't shut the cupboard. With this collection, it all sits into the largest diameter pan, and the handles just go to the side. The handles are spectacular because they're detachable, so you can put them wherever you need them on the pan, and when you're storing them away, take the handle off.
Yeah, and when they're on the hob, take the handle off, and then the kids can't grab the handle. You won't knock the handle and knock the pan over. When they're in the oven, take the handle off, and then they'll go up to 230 degrees into an oven. You could go from any hob into the oven, serve to the table, because they're beautiful serving dishes, and then you've got the storage lids to store the leftover food in your actual fridge.
And you've got the non-stick on the outside, so if there's any spillages, you can just wipe it clean.
And the
there.
very clever base means they'll go on whatever hob. If you're buying these as a gift, honestly, incredible. Like we said, chemical-free, non-toxic, which is incredible. They're non-stick 7 times stronger than any, of your regular non-stick. And then wait till you see the base. These are so beautifully made. We bought a pan, a saute pan, a multi-purpose pan, for $89.99, and these are for one pan. And this set is just as good quality, and you could see that in a jewellery quarter, couldn't you? I mean,
it's like a fine metal, doesn't it?
And that's going to allow you to use it on any hob. But also,
put this on a chain, couldn't
yeah. But also, it gives you as well that even distribution of heat.
Yeah. It
so you
stops,
never have a hot or cold spot.
no hot spots. The other great thing is with that base, there's no bending or buckling. They don't go uneven on the base. You've got
So
that lovely
well made.
non-drip lip all the way around the outside. And you can see the gauge there. It's a really nice sturdy pan, but it's not too heavy.
Yeah, I like that. You've got a really quality, sturdy pan, but it doesn't break your wrist when you try and lift it up. The other nice thing is, because it comes with two handles and they remove, you can use them on whatever your pan or saucepan or fry pan. What you'll find as well is you can put, if you want to, 2 handles onto one pan. So if you suddenly think, perhaps you've got something quite heavy in a pan and you struggle with weight, allow that weight to be split over both of your hands and have the 2 actual handles on the one pan.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
It is, because it evens it out for you. So if you do struggle with pans, you're not balancing it all on one. You can put the 2 handles on, and then if you want to pop it straight into the oven and then release the handles, you can do that. The pan itself will go in the oven up to 230 degrees, remember. Just take the handles off once you've popped it into the oven.
And a lot of people, once you get that, then the handles are really easy. They'll put it into the oven with the handle, unclip the handle like Sean just did, shut the oven door.
Yeah.
And then let it cook. And then when you take it off, open the oven door, you clip the handle back on, take it out. Honestly, they are absolutely phenomenal.
I love the fact it's a double locking system on that handle as well, so it's nice and secure.
Yeah, we've got the handle on there, on the hob, any hob, whatever hob you've got. If they're a gift, they'll go onto whatever hob they've got. But then you can put them into the oven. We've taken the handle off. You can shut the oven door up to 230 degrees. Absolutely incredible. 530956. Still more people ordering than stock is available. You just need to check your baskets out. Hand on heart, you will not be disappointed with this set. I would say it will be one of the best things you've bought for your kitchen.
I think we should remind you what you'll pay elsewhere as well if you go for these pans, because it's such a brilliant price. Our usual price at $149.99 is a good price.
Yeah, it's a great saving, because you'll kick yourself if you miss out on these, because when you go elsewhere, you are paying so much more. You can see their Tower themselves, $169.99. Grattan and Freeman's, you have actually got, we are over £100 more affordable than their great deal for a 13-piece set. But ours is a market-beating deal. Debenhams do some great prices, $169.99, but nowhere near our launch price, really. We weren't expecting this back in stock. Last time we sold them, we didn't think we'd be able to get any more. We managed, and we were really shocked that they actually allowed us to keep this really special launch price, really. Our buyer fought to keep the price as it is, and my goodness, you've absolutely, how can you not love this deal?
Yeah.
We love a bargain.
We do, and you don't even have to pay that price today. You can use PayPal Pay in 3 and £30.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. The special that we've got for you tonight is Tower. It's Tower goods that are great quality.
And they've been going over 100 years. They really do bring you quality products, 3-year warranty on our, well, actually, no, I'm fibbing. 3-year warranty on the majority of things, 5-year on your pans, 10-year on your handles if you register online, because they have such trust in the quality. But something else lots of you are shopping for, which we actually haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah, is this fantastic sensor bin from Tower. The fact that you don't have to touch it to open the bin. It's a 60-litre capacity. You just wave your hand in front of it and the lid pops up. It's brilliant technology that you get here. Hands-free opening, so you don't have to touch the bin.
And when you're cooking and things, there's nothing worse, is there? You go to the bin, you have to touch the lid, and then you have to wash your hands again. Go to the bin, touch the lid, wash your hands again. The great thing is with this, you actually just put your hands over the actual top. Now, we have got the size to the bin, so if you are thinking about getting this and wondering what the size is, it's all there. Take a quick photograph of that if you just want to go back to that. And, of course, you have got your details there on how to order. Should be £100, $79.99. And, of course, with your PayPal Pay in 3, $28.65 is your price. 60 litres is ideal, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of assembly, but it's quick and easy to put together. And you've got 2 different colour options there. You've got a black or a grey. $28.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
It's chaos in the gap. We're so
Where do we go
busy
now?
still.
Where do we go now?
It's 2:15 in the morning. It's great to have your company. We've been so busy on so many items. This we had last night.
Yeah, we did.
Was hugely busy. We were limited. Well, we are limited stock. Some of the stock that was in baskets came back, so we thought, well, we'll show it tonight, because if you missed out last night, you can still buy it. My word, been so busy on tonight.
It's a lightweight, a cordless vacuum, completely cordless, and on one charge, you've got up to 40 minutes of runtime.
It's got such high-spec features. So it is, I think it's more than a 3-in-1 performance-wise, and we'll show you exactly why that is. It's got a very clever anti-tangle floor head. So if you've got cat hair, dog hair, or your hair, it doesn't get tangled into the brush. But it's an updated version of the actual anti-tangle
new and
head.
upgraded, isn't it? It's 20% bigger, and it's still got that anti-tangle technology, but they've changed it and upgraded it for you. The other thing that you love, I know, is that flexi pole. You can actually change the angle to get underneath the furniture.
I've only ever seen that on a really expensive vacuum, and it's on our vacuum for £24.99. It's got incredible pickup, so you can get right under the sofa, right under the bed, and you know it's picking up like you won't believe. In any situation, as a handheld, take it out to the car with all the accessories that go alongside it. Even if you get a small powered brush head, you've got a reach vacuum to do the cobwebs. I know you'll use this for the first time and think, God, this is better than my upright vacuum. Like my mum, you'll be throwing the corded vac out because you won't believe how this picks up, because it's got 6 cyclonic actions as well, and it's got 2 HEPA filters. The anti-tangle brush head is incredible. The cyclonic action is incredible because the suction's fantastic. 29.6 volts of power that lasts up to 40 minutes on a full charge.
And the HEPA filtration that you get here means it removes 99.95% of fine particles from 0.3 microns. If you don't know what that means, a human hair is between 70 and 100 microns. This goes down to 0.3, so the finest of particles. So if you're an allergy sufferer, just put in your search engine, what are the benefits of HEPA filtration? Don't forget you can catch up on all our previous shows on YouTube. If you do go on YouTube, make sure you click and subscribe. You can see live demonstrations from yesterday's show on the YouTube channel, but make sure you follow us on all our social media as well. All the social media platforms that you would normally follow are available.
You can get to YouTube via our channel as well. So if you go to shopontv.co.uk,
there's the live feed
feed there. And you can go straight through to YouTube and then look back on last night.
Yeah, make sure you click and subscribe. Yeah, and you can see all our shows. We've been going over a year here on ITV1 and STV, haven't we? It's brilliant to bring you
you
great
can go back
products.
and see how much older we look now from doing
Then or now, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure. Could go either way.
But we've loved every minute. But if you go back to just last night, you'll see Mark using this vacuum as a handheld, as a reach, using it as the flexi pole, using it with all the attachments. You've got the crevice with the dusting brush. You've got a small powered brush head, which regularly and previously, when in the past, when you buy a vacuum, you can get these as extra accessories, and a powered brush head can be $49.99. And I love the design to this because this will go any which way as well, over furniture. Whereas ours is just one angle, so you have to get it at the right angle, whereas this will always be the right angle.
Loads of you going for this, down to $94.99 or $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It's lightweight. You can go from hard floors to tiles to laminate surfaces. You can see it's so much more than a 3-in-1. The anti-tangle stops hair build-up. It's a new improved brush that will be in your vacuum, and it's actually a wider cleaning path.
Yeah, so you're going to clean bigger areas quicker. You've got the cyclonic action. There's 6 cyclonic actions. You've got the flexi pole, which I keep saying, only seen on a really expensive vacuum. You've got up to 40 minutes run time, 29.6 volts of power give you that. You can charge the battery as it is. You can charge it on the parking station, and then you've got all your attachments, and that is your small powered brush head. Great for pet beds and things like that, cat hair, dog hair, and all the tools included.
Yeah, like you were just saying, you've even got the hanging mount, and you can charge it on the actual mount. There's the HEPA filtration, the top filter. It's lightweight. So if you're struggling with that old-fashioned vacuum and you're still plugging it in and unplugging it and you're balancing it on the stairs, this is complete cordless cleaning. It's grab-and-go cleaning. You won't use a dustpan and brush anymore. You'll just grab and go with the tower. And because it's so lightweight, as a handheld, as a reach, and as a upright vacuum, you can see it's freestanding as well because it's got that larger head.
And the great thing is, when you use this for the first time, you'll think, wow, the pickups are incredible. Then you'll try the flexi pole, and you think, wow, that's so easy to go under the sofa and under the bed. Then you'll try the extra attachments. You'll think, anti-tangle head is phenomenal. It's got such high-spec features for such an incredible price. And you will think, my word, why didn't I swap my vacuum years ago? Because all of a sudden, you've got something that's so lightweight and not plugging it in, unplugging it, tripping over wires. This you can take out to the car and in an instant vacuum the car. But I tell you what, most people, I think we all did the same. My mum used to do a clean on a Saturday and on a Wednesday.
Big clean, yep.
They were the big cleaning days, got the big vacuum out, the heavy vacuum, the corded vacuum. And then in between she'd use a dustpan and brush. Now, and my mum throws nothing away, thrown the corded vac out, And whenever, she'll grab this every day. She doesn't use a dustpan and brush anymore because it's just as easy to pick this up and get the few bits that are under the table, or perhaps someone, you know, the dog's brought a few bits in. Instantly, the job is done. I do think it'll keep you a cleaner home.
Most definitely, and it's such a great price. If you want to get hold of this, $33.98 on your first of 3 payments with PayPal if you're paying online. shopontv.co.uk, but it is limited stock. What have you had to say about it? Let's take a little look at some of the reviews. This one says, purchased to clean our garden cabin, the carpet tiles, but we're now also using it instead of our corded vacuum. For the rest of the home, it performs better. Good on carpets, laminate and carpet tiles. Nicely portable too. That's your first one. Your next one says this, really pleased with the vacuum. It works brilliantly on all my floor surfaces and carpets. It's lightweight as well, which is good, easy to assemble, and emptying the dirt box is easy. That's a 1 litre dirt container on there as well. I would recommend this to others. If you want to get it, now is the time as it's limited stock.
So many things are limited stock tonight. It has been one of those nights which has been great. It's been lovely to have your company. We were super excited to have this pan set back because it's more than a pan set, and price-wise couldn't believe we had the same price as well. We were never meant to get it back. Last time we sold out.
Yeah, we thought that was it, didn't we?
We didn't think we'd be able to get it again. So we've managed to get it. We are still in a situation where more people are ordering than stock's available. So it will very much be the first people to check out that'll get it. But it's not just a saucepan and fry pan set, is it?
No, it's your bakeware, it's your roasting dishes, it's non-stick outside and inside.
Served to the
and
table.
Storage-wise, it's absolutely
Even got
brilliant.
storage needs to go into the fridge as well.
Yep.
So it's very much one step or one pan cooking. You've got 3 glass lids as well. You've got 2 saucepans, which you could actually do bread or cake in there, because the non-stick is so good, they will just glide out without spoiling. Then you've got your frying pans. You could do a whole chicken in there, or roast potatoes and roast veg. So that could be your roasting dishes as well. The most beautiful wok that you won't need to use oil if you don't want to. If you want to, just a little splash, because the non-stick honestly is incredible. And then you've got your multi-purpose pan, which you'll absolutely love. And you might think, well, where are the handles? They're detachable. You take them off, because so now you can put these into the oven up to 230 degrees.
13-piece cookware set for $84.99. The price is absolutely spectacular. Our usual price of $1.50, just shy of a penny, is brilliant. If you buy it elsewhere right now at Tower and at Debenhams, you're looking at £169.99. At Grattan and Freeman's, you're looking at £189. We've got it for less than $85, $84.99.
So 2 of those prices are over £100 more than our deal. It's phenomenal. And because they do so much, and because they are, the non-stick is so good. Black Diamond non-stick, 7 times stronger than your regular non-stick, and honestly, they wipe clean. It's having the right tool for the job, and it does make a difference. I know we say we shouldn't blame our tools, but if you've got a rubbish pan with hot and cold spots that always burns, you always have to soak it for hours to clean it. When you have something like Black Diamond non-stick, you think, my word, this is the right tool for the job.
It really is. You'll be amazed at the performance. We're just getting busier and busier, even at this time of night. If you have them in a basket and you definitely want them, please confirm your order and check out. However, if you've not got it in a basket, you've still got opportunity to jump the queue a little bit if you like. And make sure, if you want to get hold of this set at this price, you get it in your basket and you confirm your order. I think we need to see more cooking.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Phenomenal value for money, but incredible quality. And I think you should see them in action as well. So take a little look at this.
Oh, steak. I was like, you know, from The Simpsons when it's all pork.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
steak. But Tower, we are proud, because, Paul, you're not going to put your name and your time and your energy.
Do you know what? I absolutely love this. And again, with the detachable handles, it is just so good. And again, you can pop them straight in the oven then. And you can pull it out with one oven. But just imagine you suffer from stiff joints, anything like that. You can put the two handles on, take it out with two handles. How much easier is that? If you've ever taken a pan out with a wet cloth before, you only do it once. Where this makes life so much easier. It really is so good. We're going to put it to the ultimate test, really. I've got so many different things to do. Now, if you've ever burnt milk or cheese in a pan before, you know how much it can really stick. You know, if it's stainless steel, it can be terrible, can it? But imagine now, I am going to literally pop a steak in here, and there's no oil in there. I don't know whether you can see the onions. They're not sizzling because there's no oil there. Nothing at all.
So lose the fat, not lose the flavour.
Exactly. Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Of course, you've got the 2.5mm base with the even heat distribution, and then your amazing Sarah Shaw pans as well. Now, in this one, I'm just burning some cheese. I'm just going to show you the worst scenario. Now, you imagine not only cheese, so imagine on your lasagna dish, anything like that. Imagine putting a bit of egg with it too. Imagine.
I would imagine that, but it's going to burn.
Imagine putting a bit of pancake batter in there as well.
My kids would love this.
Really trying to get it to stick. Now, while this is melting, I'm just going to turn over our steak. Now, I'm just going to give it a bit of a nudge. Look at that, look.
So no oil, that's just the natural oil from the steak.
That is just the natural oil that's come from the steak. And look at this. Caramelisation. Sears beautifully. How gorgeous is that?
So that's the even heat distribution for you.
That is, that's that wonderful thick base that you've got on there.
That means you've got the garnishes cooking at the same time. You're not worried about cold spots with your heat distribution.
Pop in a few mushrooms there. I'm going to do it in a Stilton and cream sauce in a minute. But look at this one.
So this is all burned on now, surely.
Well, look,
you've ruined your pan. Oh no, you haven't.
Can you see how it's just perfection personified, isn't it?
That is
look at that look. Now you imagine a hot pan like that. I'm now going to put some omelette mix in there.
Easy. Just look at the pan. It's clean. That's the Sarah Shaw ceramic non-stick. The cleanup is so easy. You can put them in the dishwasher if you want to. They are dishwasher safe, but we don't think you're going to need to. Just give them a quick clean and away you go. But also up to 260 degrees in the oven. And then you've got your detachable handles, so you can go from oven to air fryer, from air fryer to table, to dining table, to kitchen, back to the hob. Oh, and talking of hobs, have you got a particular type of hob and you think, oh no, are these saucepans good for it? Well, we're using the induction hob here in the studio, so it's the magnetic base, and then you can use these on any hob type. So induction, gas, electric,
exactly.
All of them.
Now, I think I've just made the quickest cheese omelette you've ever had. Look how gorgeous. Cheese and herb omelette.
Oh my
look
gosh.
at that, look.
You pay so much.
How,
look at that. It looks
and
gourmet.
can you see, completely clean as a whistle. Healthy and delicious, high in protein. Look at that.
I don't know how you did that, but that omelette looked really posh for some, like...
Well, and it's done in seconds. You imagine a bit of salad with that, and bam, you've got it in no time at all.
A few frites with it,
So I would say that steak is pretty much done how I like it. You've got a nice lot of caramelisation. It's sizzling, bubbling, bit of salt and pepper. Pop that on there. But I'm now going to make a bit of a sauce with it.
You're losing the fat, not the flavour, because you've not put in any extra oil or butter on these, and these are Sarah Shaw non-stick. Cream straight in the hot pan, no worries. Yes, it's bubbling away, but we're not worried about it burning today.
Oh yeah, this will be the quickest Stilton sauce ever.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, look.
You do like your Stilton?
A lot of Stilton.
Yeah.
Get like this on fresh air left. Right. Now, and my top tip is just put a bit of pickle in there too.
See, this is why Paul's
adds a bit of sweetness.
Top shop on TV
so this wonderful. Now, if you think, oh, look, it's going to burn, it's going to catch, well, I'm going to prove that it won't. So I'll just let that Stilton melt, and then we've got the quickest Stilton sauce that you've ever had. And how much do you pay for ribeye and Stilton sauce? 25 quid in a restaurant?
25, 30 more,
depending on where you are. Just going to start our stir fry going.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So we're going straight from the pan to the wok here because you can. This is a 13-piece set where you've got your 2 saucepans, the sauté dish, the 2 pans and the wok dish as well. 2 detachable handles, very easy to use, so you click on and click off. All come beautifully boxed. It's a great wedding present actually. Brilliant housewarming gift or a treat to yourself. The thing is, I say treat, and it's not like an extravagance, is it? Because it's not like a, oh, I don't know when I'm going to use it, and I don't know if I'm going to need it. You know, this is cooking. This is something you're going to use every single day. This is something that you need to at least have a certain level of quality about.
You may think, oh, look, he's burning out. Well, I'm doing it on pot-house, but just look what happens when I go across.
It's peeling away.
It just comes away.
Yeah.
Look at that, look.
Obviously,
Plastic or silicone utensils.
Soft utensils.
You smell that Stilton sauce. So I'm just going to pour that over the top, but I'm going to leave some in the pan.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Just to burn it on.
So deliberately, you're deliberately
burning it on. Just to show you the quality of these pans is just incredible. We've got our veggies here to go with it. Quick stir fry I'm doing here. Trying to get it.
See, with my old wok, I used to have to be worried about the heat distribution because I could never leave something. You were busy over here and you left that going, but it didn't. Yeah. There weren't hot spots. You haven't suddenly charged it.
I've just used a bit of spray oil like that to keep it going. Just wonderful. Now, remember this burnt mess?
It doesn't smell good. It's smelling very burnt up.
Look at that, look. But it just comes away clean. Wow. You know, this is what I want to show. How forgiving. You imagine someone knocks at the front door, the telephone goes, you know, you're occupied, something like that. We've all done it. Yeah. This is how forgiving these pans are. And this is why I really want everyone to experience
You're not there forever
how
with the
good
cleaner.
they are.
Yeah, you're not there forever wondering about how am I going to get this off, or soaking it, or wasting your washing up liquid, you know, or extra tools, or scrubbing. You don't want to scrub because you don't want the damage. You wouldn't
Now,
want
I just want to show you the outside too, where I poured the sauce. Literally wipes away clean. They are just incredible.
Remember, this is Serrashore ceramic. You live in the dream when you get these. Seriously, 13-piece set here from Tower. PayPal Pay in 3 as well, including your delivery, is £30.31 over 3 months. The guarantee, because you'd obviously think, you know, with such a good brand name as Tower, these are going to be guaranteed, right? Well, 10 years on the handles and a 5-year extended guarantee on the actual pans. You just need to activate it on the Tower website, of course. And being the Freedom range, the handles go across the entire range, so they interchange. And also, talking about interchanging and stuff like that, nesting as well. Which ones are hot, which ones are cold here? So that's hot. I don't want to touch that one, but looking, that one's hot, but it's got a handle. But I'll just drop this in so that you can see.
Yeah, let me.
So I've got the 2 different size saucepans here. One goes in the other, and they nest like so. So that's an example of at least 2 of them and how they nest. But they are very, very easy to stack. If you're thinking about the handle, and is that going to get in the way in the cupboard? No, because you just detach the handle and it comes off and they nest like that. It does go all the way in, I promise. There you go. So which means they can be cake tins, baking trays, sauté dishes, woks. Is that locked in there?
Yeah, that's all locked in.
Yeah, you have got it, all your bases covered when you get this Tower Freedom set. And the Tower brand, one that's been going since 1913, you're doing well to get that too. And we have done a deal for you to make sure that we've negotiated this set down from £149.99 to £84.99 for the whole set. Now, £84.99.
Again, I just want you to imagine here. So that one fits in that one, then your 2 cans on top, and all the rest, and plus the one in here. And so they all fit on top of each other, and then you've got the lids.
Quite swish lids, aren't they? Because you've got.
They certainly have. Yeah.
You've got your window there so you can see what's happening inside your saucepan. You've got to stand behind it, so there you go. The vent is there for draining things or letting the steam out, and then you've got your gap for the handle. That's where the handle clicks on there. But that is a really, really nice, solid saucepan lid. That is.
Now we've done our stir fry now. I've just added some of our thick soya sauce in there. Wonderful. And again, that was just cabbage and some vegetables. How good is that? That's for our lovely Martha. That smells.
Yeah, you're making everyone's lunch today.
There you go. That's nice and healthy.
Have you got your order in today? Yeah.
Look at that.
Didn't have to ask him twice.
And again, don't forget that Serrashore non-stick is on the outside of the pan as well. It really is so good.
So versatile.
Great
And the
pans.
results are just amazing. And the fact that they're not just pans.
Yeah. When you look at them, they look like a pan set without any handles. Well, they are that, but they're also your cookware, your bakeware, your roasting dishes. You can put those handles wherever you want on the pans, but when the handles aren't on the pans, they'll then go in the oven, remember. You can put them on the hob, in the oven, on the table, in the fridge.
They're lovely to serve to the table because they look fantastic. And then any leftovers, you can actually use the silicone lids and put them into the fridge and use them for storage. So these are your saucepans, your roasting dishes, your bakeware, your frying pans. You've got your saute pan or your multi-purpose pan. You've got an amazing wok which you don't have to put oil in if you don't want to because the non-stick is so good. But you could actually be baking bread or cakes in those saucepans and they will glide out because the non-stick's amazing. Then use the fry pans as roasting dishes. Honestly, the 3 lids will interchange. And the thing is, like Sean was saying with the handle's on there, on the hob, but then pop it straight into the oven, take the handle off, shut the oven door up to 230 degrees in the oven. And any hob, if they're a gift, you don't have to know.
You don't need to know. Induction, gas, electric, ceramic, halogen, Argo, Ray-Ban. They've got a great base on the actual pan itself, so they won't bend or buckle. Obviously, for your induction, you've got that magnetic base. And then when you store them away, they store into the space of the largest pan.
And I love that because we've all got that drawer, haven't we, or that cupboard where all the pans are falling out, the handles are all wobbly, the roasting dishes are flying everywhere, the storage containers are driving you mad. How tidy is that? But that is your roasting dishes, your bakeware, your saucepans, your frying pans, your storage containers. You can see it stacked right there. You can see the 2 handles. When you register, the 2 handles come with a 10-year warranty. The pans come with a 5-year warranty. You've got super non-stick, black diamond non-stick. 7
times stronger than your regular non-sticks, which means that you don't need to use any oil if you don't want to with your cooking. So it's a healthier way of cooking because you're not using the oil in your cooking process.
And you can put these into the dishwasher, however, just wipe them clean. Honestly, they're so non-stick, they wipe clean like you will not believe.
They look brilliant as well. Whether it's non-stick on the inside we're talking about or non-stick on the outside, that same finish runs all the way through the pan. And then when you look at the base of the pan just there, you've got that gorgeous base, which means they won't bend or buckle or bow. They're nice and sturdy, lovely gauge on the pan, but they won't go uneven with the actual heat, no matter what your heat source is.
And even heat as well in the saucepan, so you're not burning areas. A lot of saucepans, there's a hot and cold spot, isn't there? And you always know it burns on this side, and that you'll always have to soak it. You'll find everything just wipes out of here. No hot and cold spots, better results. And because they're so versatile, you've got everything you need in one pan set. The handles are really easy to attach and detach as well. And if you struggle with the weight of some things, perhaps you've got a big chicken in your multi-purpose pan, you could have 2 handles on if you like. As you're getting older, you just feel you haven't got the strength you used to have. Put 2 handles on towards the saucepan. But they're so easy to use.
There's no fixed space where you have to put the handle. It'll go anywhere on the pan itself. When you're locking it into place, you just double click it across and it's fully locked on. When you want to release it, that's your first release. Press the button and it releases it fully for you. So 2 of those handles are included. And like Hayley said, a 10-year warranty upon registration on those handles.
Incredible for £84.99. Crazy. I'm going to say good morning to John this
morning.
John
from Glasgow. Good morning, John. What's he got to say? I've got the Tower cookware set. It was one of the best I've bought so far on your show. Totally transformed the kitchen, and on the gas hob, it's superb and straight into the oven for casseroles. Perfect. It's much better and so easy. I can't rate them high enough. Brilliant, John.
We feel exactly the same, John. Thank you so much. Because honestly, hand on heart, I think this will be one of the best things you buy for your kitchen. If it's a gift, they've got so much in one set, but you do need to check those baskets out. More people still ordering than stock is available. It's very much going to be the first people to check out. We didn't think we'd have these back in stock. When we first sold out of these, there was no intention that we were able to get them back. We've managed to get them back, but what we've also done is we've also managed to get this incredible price, the launch price, which is amazing that we've been able to keep this price. And when you see how great they are at cooking, when you know they'll go onto whatever hob, they'll go into the oven, they'll be your roasting dishes, your bakeware, storage containers, serving dishes, you think, wow, that's great. But when we do sell out and you think, oh, I should have got them, I'll look elsewhere, you'll kick yourself because we've got a market-beating price.
Yeah, take a look at the price you'll pay elsewhere rather than the price we've got it for tonight. Tower, £169.99. Gratin, £189. Debenhams, £170, just shy of a penny. Freeman's, again, £189. With us, £84.99. No wonder we've sold so many.
Two of those prices, we're over £100 more affordable. I mean, market beating. Don't miss out, please, on that deal. But even if you haven't got it in a basket right now, you can still get it.
You can jump ahead of the queue.
First people to buy it, check out. Honestly,
cheeky.
Not yours until you check your basket out. So even if you're sat there with it happily in your basket, you could now press checkout and it says sold out. So do check your baskets out or order it right now and beat everybody else.
So your pans, 530956 is the item number. You'll see we've moved over to that other brilliant Tower product we've got for you, the Tower air fryer, the Vortex dual air fryer. Also on a massively reduced price. It's also been really busy for us tonight. I love what you said about going for the air fryer and the pans, and then you're covered, aren't you, for
Honestly,
everything?
your whole kitchen is sorted just with these two products. So versatile. And if you are going to buy an air fryer, even if you're one person on your own, it's great to have a dual basket. You can use just one basket if you only need to use one basket, but then you can use two baskets to do a whole dinner, perhaps do a whole chicken in here, then put your roast potatoes and your vegetables in here. You can sync it to finish at the right time. So even though they're cooking at different times, you might be cooking in different ways. You might be baking, you might be air frying in one side, baking in the other. If you press the sync button, it will actually make sure they are both cooked at the same time. So it waits until it needs to turn the second basket on, so everything sync finishes, which is amazing. How often do you fail in the kitchen because you can't remember when you put the meat in the oven?
Yeah.
And now you've overcooked the meat, you've undercooked the veg, you've overcooked the veg, you've undercooked the meat. It will all be sorted for you by just presetting, and you can actually preset with these functions.
These functions are already on the machine, so they'll set the time and the temperature, whether it's steak, fish, fries, whether you're baking, doing drumsticks, prawns, pizza, or dehydrating. But if you want to manually set the time and the temperature, you can do that as well. £40.31 on your first of three payments with your PayPal in three. Item number 328831. And not only are you using less oil or fat, it's about saving energy with an air fryer.
Originally, air fryers are really popular because it was a healthier way of cooking, and then the energy costs went up, and all of a sudden, I think they said originally air fryer sales went up by about 3,000% massively when the energy costs. Because we will put our big oven on, and obviously that's an idea of saving there, all depending on your costs.
Yes.
But you know that big oven, that can be 2,000, 3,000 watts of power. You'll have that on, though, for 20 minutes, 25 minutes before the red light goes off, before you put any food in. So it's been heating up, cooking nothing. This, as soon as you switch it on, starts cooking.
Yeah.
So majority of food, I'm not saying everything, but majority of food cooked in 20 minutes in here. You've sat down and you're eating it before your main oven's actually ready for you to put the food in. It's incredible. So when the kids are starving, stop them snacking, all of a sudden you've got their fish fingers done and ready without having to, sort of grill them and have the hassle of grilling the hot.
Just walk away. You set it and forget it, don't you?
Even something like cheese on toast is amazing in here, but then whole dinners, ready meals, it will all go in here, which is brilliant.
Should we go to the kitchen and get cooking?
Oh, I'm starving.
Bit jealous, actually, aren't we? Because
they make
there's no
some
food in here.
Great food. We're like that. You want to put your hands into the screen and eat it. But the great thing is this could be in your kitchen and you could be creating all these fabulous things.
Well, let's have a little look what's coming up next.
I would never, ever, as a chef, cook steaks in an oven. I would always traditionally do it in a frying pan.
Of course.
So to be able to get, I'm going to just show you this now.
Yeah.
I'll take this out. To get this colour on these steaks, and you could be doing chips in the other basket as well.
I spend £10 from Tesco or Sainsbury's. I do both sometimes. They have a £10 premium steak, sirloin, excuse me, or what's the fattier one called? I'm blanking. But either way.
Ribeye.
A ribeye, yes.
Yeah, ribeye.
They come out with a beautiful bark on them, caramelisation and all that.
Oh.
And they're tender and juicy, and I do medium well.
Look at that.
And they're so delicious.
I mean, that caramelisation. I mean, you'd be hard to get that caramelisation in a frying pan.
Well, my son does his steaks in the frying pan, and I think mine come out better, and they take him a hell of a lot longer.
I wonder, do we have any baps? Oh, should we do
Baps?
Should we? I mean, well, this wasn't planned, but this is the great thing about cooking. Let's do a bap, like a.
Let's do a bap.
Like a steak sandwich.
A steak sandwich? Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Let's just carve that up.
All you need is a steak and some baps.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of salt and pepper.
Now, even that though that's been in there. Now, I'd say it's a well done steak,
Yeah.
but it's not a. If it's what did they say? If it's brown, it's burned. If it's black, it's
Yeah. Bit of mayonnaise on there as well, on the bun.
yeah.
Just pop that down. Okay, and there we go. Beautiful steak sandwich. I mean, literally, just chow down on that. Just delicious. I mean, look, just inspiration, isn't it? Let's go down, Rob.
Okay.
And let's have a look what's going on down in here. So, just to recap, we've got our croque
monsieur. It's almost done.
cooking down in here, and can you see it's counting down? So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Boop. Okay.
So, just to recap, what that was our salmon tray bake. Okay, salmon.
Wow. Now this has a special name because we cooked it quickly. It's the salmon rushdie.
No, it's just a salmon tray bake.
Salmon tray bake. Okay. Look at.
Yeah.
Now here's an example, a great example of cooking really healthy food very quickly.
Yeah.
Colours. This. Oh, it's
Yeah.
delicious.
Let's get a plate.
Yeah, sure.
10 minutes. You got a tray bake of salmon, mid-veg.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're not a salmon of, it could be any type of fish. Cod's delicious.
Yeah. Could it be halloumi?
Halloumi.
Hello, me.
Do you know what? I've got some halloumi. Should we do some in a second?
Yeah, why not?
Because I think it is one of the best grilling cheeses. The other cheese I really enjoy is that paneer.
Paneer.
You never had a paneer cheese?
Paneer is Indian for cheese,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, it is a paneer cheese. Yeah, it's an Indian cheese.
I didn't know that. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a particular type of cheese. I see, like sag paneer.
Yeah, have you never had you never had a sag,
Yeah, I have. A sag paneer, absolutely.
Sag paneer.
Yeah, spinach and cheese.
That's what it, exactly that, yeah.
Look.
Something
great.
I've not done, but let's just put the salmon fillets on top.
Yeah.
Okay, present it nicely. And then I think, because we can, a little bit of dill. One of my, do you know what that is?
Dill.
What is your favourite herb? Because mine probably tarragon, dill.
I'm not
Two
sure.
of my
I've got one,
favourites.
to be honest. I'm going to pass on that.
Mint, my
Mint,
producer's saying. Yeah.
That's lovely. And look again at how moist and juicy and succulent and
Let's have a look.
delicious that salmon is. At the end of the day, you know, it's a lot of the time when you cook quickly or you cook pre-store-bought, meats and things like that,
Unbelievable.
they can be dry, they can be bland, and when the food doesn't taste good, you don't want to eat it. One of the problems with healthy cooking is a lot of healthy food tastes awful because it's not prepared well, and this helps. It really does help you to put some health on your plate from time to time.
100%.
Or every day if you want.
And I think if you're getting stuck in a rut, midweek meals particularly, you're getting bad habits. This is one of those midweek meals where you can just stick it in there, 10 minutes, you've got a tray bake of salmon. Please have a try because it is.
I'm going to have a try.
Absolutely.
And while we do that, it's just dripping with moisture. It's falling off my fork and into my mouth.
Full of superlatives.
It's every superlative in the
think
dictionary.
of.
It's the Tower Vortex Air Fryer. Oh, Tower, thank you for this amazing air fryer. Again, you've got all these different functions, 10.4 litres, you've got great capacity, cooking for 1, for 2, for the whole family. It's for a bigger family, maybe it's a separate oven for just the extra cooking space. Maybe if you have different dietary requirements in the home, you can use this as two people with totally different dietary requirements can cook 2 completely separate meals without any transfer of flavours or odours between the 2.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh! Melted camembert.
That's it. Some beautiful
Pigs in blankets.
And do you know what? Cheese and honey are best mates. I mean,
Oh, gosh,
they
yes.
really are.
Yeah.
So we take our camembert,
Oh, we could plate up those steaks.
and what we can do,
Shall I get?
what I like to do is with my pigs in blankets is just go around the outside with them.
There's a little thing for the plate for the steaks as well, for the
Thank
big
you.
for the
You
big
are-
showdown at the end.
Do you want to come and work for me?
Love to. As a sous chef.
As well.
I'm already
Actually,
under you.
I could do with a KitchenAid if I'm honest with you.
Did you really? Yeah, good. I'm available on Wednesdays.
Look at that. I mean, look,
That is
Christmas
superb.
time, you know, you eat with your friends and family, put your camembert, your pigs in blankets in there, happy days.
Yes.
And, you know, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's cooked.
Excuse-moi.
Yeah.
Just putting all that on there. Do you want to put the rest on as well?
Yeah.
So, okay, Jack, we've got literally 5 minutes left. So what haven't we done yet? What needs to come out?
Yep.
Let's do a round robin, quick fire round.
Let's
if
go
you
for
like.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we've got our
The ducky duck.
duck, okay, and we're going to shred our duck now. That crispy aromatic duck.
Yes.
The first part is really important.
Minutes. that was.
Crispy.
Minutes.
So 12, 15 minutes. It is cooked. Actually, great point as well. This has got the elevation station. So as it's been cooking, all of those fats, and duck's quite fatty.
a very
all
fatty
the
meat,
fat
isn't it? Yeah.
down in the bottom corner there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is a healthy way of cooking your food.
But also, if you keep the fats, a lot of my mum used to keep the fats.
Yeah.
Then make roast potatoes.
That's duck fat.
Duck fat.
So-
yeah, duck fat potatoes. for
Duck
Christmas.
fat potatoes, absolutely.
This will make a great wedding gift if you want to buy somebody something. Maybe they've just tied the knot. Maybe somebody's moving into their first home. I'll tell you what, any students out there who are getting ready to go back for the autumn term, this is, there's no room for an oven in their, their accommodation, their student accommodation.
Oh,
This is it. This for your caravan. You've now got oven capabilities, full oven capabilities, at a fraction of the space, a fraction of the energy, and with all of the other benefits that we've been talking about for the last hour. Someone who lives alone, maybe as well. Safety. Maybe somebody can't stoop down to get into the oven that's under the counter, which I've got to be honest, sometimes it's a bit precarious for anybody. There are minimal burn hazards on this. I mean, all the outside of it's cool, and you're not going to stick your hand right inside it, are you? You know. So look, we've got some duck coming here.
And the other thing as well, this is countertop cooking. I mean, quite a big lad.
Yeah.
So, you know, having your oven low down.
That's what I'm
it's,
saying,
It's
yeah.
really hard, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, duck pancakes. Take your pancakes, put them on top of the actual duck. That will steam them through. Can you believe
There was
it?
a reason we got him here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
Okay, so let's take a little bit of our duck. Okay.
Yeah.
Cucumber. Spring onion.
Yeah.
And plum sauce or hoisin sauce.
Hoisin.
I call it hoisin. That's what I call
Oh, is that
it.
what I thought hoisin and plum were different?
Well, it is. Apparently,
They are,
everyone
so.
calls it different things. Yeah.
Because you can buy bottles of both from the same manufacturer.
You can.
And there it is.
Right, there it is. And there is your duck with pancakes.
Oh yeah. Do you know when I go to eat a Chinese restaurant, I frequently will just get a half an aromatic duck on my own.
Do you really?
Just for me, I love it. Yeah. So should we have a little quick last recap of
ready.
how you operate? Oh, what's in there?
Croque monsieur.
Oh, croque monsieur. Quick, let's get that out as well. But before we do,
Yeah, I mean, what's brilliant about this, you've got those automatic programs. So as I scroll through, and you'll see.
so
I'm
menu
selecting
takes you through the programs.
Menu takes the program. So you've got your steak,
On turns it on.
chicken
Yeah.
wings, thighs. You've got your fish. Again,
Yeah.
any type of fish. And as I scroll through, your times and temperatures are always preset. Brilliant for seafood. Fantastic
yeah.
for those crevettes. It says chips, and there is a chip icon, but I would say any type of potato, roast potatoes, potato wedges, sliced potatoes, gratin.
Yes.
We did the calzone earlier on our pizza setting. We've also got our baking function. That's where we did our beautiful chocolate panettone bread and butter pudding.
And you can do cakes in ramekins and little mini dishes and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
I do
stuff
melted middle chocolate puddings, and they are delicious. Even cookies you can do in here as well, which are really good.
Because you can also use parchment or greaseproof paper if you need to.
Absolutely. And then the last one, folks, is that's one of my favourites, dehydration. Runs at 55 degrees, so draws that moisture out. I'm thinking tomatoes, cherry tomatoes into sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. But again, dehydrating your grapefruits, lemons, limes and oranges, and your bacon, which I showed you earlier.
Now, what is the shake function for? Because
you select the shake function, then it will give you a duration. Through the duration, it will then give you a kind of a nod to shake your chips.
So
or
chips
your
and chicken wings. If they're packing, if you're packing in the basket, the air can't get into everything. And usually the shake function comes halfway through. You just shake the basket to move things around and then put it back in again.
Exactly, yeah.
I love the fact it's optional. On mine, I can't turn mine off. If I'm doing something that's going to be a whole, I have to go back and Yeah,
but don't forget as well, your basket probably isn't 5.2 litres. Well, this is a larger basket capacity. Don't forget
that. Then lastly, the sink and the match cooking.
Yeah, I mean, to be able to sync up both zones simultaneously for your duration and time. And then you've also got that's your dual cook. Your sink is where essentially you'll select both baskets, press sync, and then if one takes longer than the other, it'll be put on hold, and then it will boot in, and then both baskets will be finished at the same time.
Your whole meal comes out finished at the same.
Exactly. I think that's the hardest thing about cooking generally.
I always get it wrong.
Your time.
There's always something that's not quite timed right and gets dry or cold while the other thing's finishing off. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
We got anything left?
So we have got something left down in here.
And the croque monsieur we haven't taken.
Let's take the croque monsieur out.
Quick, yes. Oh, we got 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, there we go.
Listen, in an hour, look at everything we've done.
I mean, it is quite incredible, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking with this? Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, yes.
I love a Worcestershire sauce.
Now you're talking my language. I mean,
or in the States, they call it Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I can't get to that.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I mean, you've literally catered for the entire crew in an hour with I mean, just it's incredible.
Can I just point out these baskets have the most incredible non-stick. So if you just want to wipe this out, you absolutely can. And you're good to go on to the next recipe. They do wash really easily. Yeah. So let's have a look. Croque monsieur time.
Yes.
So.
Amazing. If you want to get this, and I don't see why anyone wouldn't. Again, it's on PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost. It's £179.99, but you're saving a massive amount of money, £115 here. Shopontv.co.uk or 03333241 if you want to order it on the phone. Beautiful, stylish, large capacity, multifunction, and it's just perfect food every single time. And even though chef here, Jack is a chef, he didn't do anything very chefy. You can do all of this yourself at home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you next.
Such incredible technology, lovely with the 2 baskets, but you do need to check your baskets out. Hugely busy on that. So 328831 is
brilliant deals, and it's all been brilliant deals from Tower tonight. But the star of the show, apart from Hayley, obviously. That was
what have I done?
Was this pan collection that we've got for you. Well, I say that we've got for you. So many more people trying to order than we've got stock remaining. And we would say now is the time. You've got to check your baskets out. Super limited in stock.
And remember, not just your saucepans and your frying pans, roasting dishes, bakeware. These will go into the oven up to 230 degrees. You detach the handles so you can use them into the oven, but then you can use them on any hob as well. Go from the hob to the oven, from the oven to the table, because they're great as serving dishes, and then from the table to the fridge, because they've even got storage lids as well. And we've got the glass lids and 2 handles. The handles, register it all online. You get a 10-year warranty with the handles, a 5-year warranty on the actual pans, and the non-stick is phenomenal, but you must check your baskets through. We've got the tiniest amount of stock left, a lot more people ordering than stock is available, and when you miss out, this is what you'll have to do, buy it elsewhere.
The value's been spectacular. This is why we've sold hundreds of these on this show alone. So Tower, you'd pay £169.99, as you would at Debenhams. At Grattan and Freeman's, £189. With us, £84.99. But don't even pay that today. If you pay online with PayPal Pay in 3, £30.31 on your first of 3 payments.
You're saving over £100 on 2 of those prices. You're saving more than you're spending, but it will be first come, first served. You can jump on the website right now, on the phones right now, and be the first to get it, but you do need to check your baskets out. It's been great to have your company. Thank you for all the emails that we've had this evening.
Yes, thank you so much. It's lovely to hear from you. Even if we don't share them live on air, we do get to see all of your emails. Shopontv.co.uk. You can still shop.
And join us tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
We've got the
Chamois Man. And we've got
a Blue Magic deal.
Blue Magic cleaning
I don't know why I did
solutions.
that then, but we have.
I don't know what that was referring to. I dread to think.
Join
My
us
word.
tomorrow
put
and
put
see
them
more.
away. Oh, my
Check your
word.
baskets through. Something you will not be disappointed with. You'll absolutely love, but we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.